don't want to be that. The same game. Because these all the games look the same.
I definitely thought it's another Sekiro game, or
like it's either Spider-Man or a Souls game. Like that's why I feel like they, you know what I'm saying? That's their focal point.
I mean, you gotta if that's the formula that works.
But also, those Souls games are also on Xbox.
I know, but I'm saying like that. It's like what they promote is what I'm saying. Like when I think of PlayStation, this is what I think about.
Well, I feel
this ain't a PlayStation first party game. The developers. They're choosing.
Yeah.
And but also, I feel like everybody is in Japan. I think like this is just the Japan era. I feel like every
China.
Well, no, yeah, true.
Asian era.
Japan, Asia, like China. Yeah. Right now we're in our Asian era because you gotta think. Remember, there was one point.
That's called fighting though.
Yeah, there was one point where they was doing like Egypt. Like Egypt was like the setting of everything.
Yeah.
Now it's just like Asia for sure.
Moment.
Yeah.
Well, no, it went Egypt, then Viking, and then this.
Yep.
Well, what it's happening?
Oh man, it was Viking tough for a minute.
Is they're specifically reaching Eastern developers, like specifically China. Their console ban, like video game console ban, got lifted in 2014. So for the past 10 to 12 years, essentially all these developers who spent all that time making games for mobile, they're getting into console games. And the first thing that anybody ever does when they want to do their console, their big game console, is we're going to set it in our world. Right. We're going to use our mythology.
History and all that.
Yeah. And so that's why you get in all these, because games take forever to develop. Now they're all starting to come to fruition. And they're like, well, we wanted games with people who look like us. Yeah. And niggas in the West is just like, bro, you got action. That's all I care about.
So I've been thinking about this a lot lately. To that point, right? To exactly your point, right? And I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We in this world, like I said, blur culture is popping a little bit more and everything like that. And I was like, one of the things about like shonen animes that we love for is like the journey, right? You know what I'm saying? You see a character, they got a journey, they got to trek across some woods, some trees and shit like that. And I was like, how do you tell a black version of that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I was like, let's say black characters. However, like I said, we not, you know what I'm saying, like these wooded areas or anything like that. So let's say we did it in like an urban setting. How can you tell a journey story with black characters? You know what I'm saying? Keep with some of our culture and stuff like that.
That's a good question. Black person journey game.
Yeah. Because I was like,
we've done it already. That would be what we just saw with the girl doing the hoodoo and all that.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's the answer.
I think that's the thing. Either they go really, really spiritual, or they go really, really urban.
Yeah,
with the black journey, they don't really go mid ground or whatever. More real,
Yeah,
like even I'll say the most realistic might be what's the name story in Grand Theft. Not Lamar, but the black dude,
Franklin.
Franklin's story, like just the fact that he had to get a job, run these errands, do all this shit. Like other than that, I feel like the black journey, because like Spider-Man isn't the black journey.
Yeah. So I got one out. I got one out. I'll bring it up when we talk about the game. I got a theory. I got an idea, premise. It's gonna sound wild. I'm gonna let y'all know.
But you're definitely right though, because if you really put it, what it is though, I feel like South of Midnight really hit it.
We'll start with that.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. But I feel like South of Midnight really hit a good note because of the fact that all we really had was urban gangs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So South of Midnight was actually a breath of fresh air in a black story.
Yeah. Because like I said, that's more so, like I said, and like I said, we'll talk about it, but like I said, it is that. It's like having a skill tree. Like most urban games is like, it's not really a skill tree. You just, trying to check over the block, you're trying to get away from the cops or whatever the case may be. But I'm talking about like a skill tree, you know what I'm saying, journey style game with a black character. I got an idea that I think.
But I don't know. I didn't play that game. So I wonder if that Walmart game had something to do with it. When,
that Marshall Blueberry did?
Marshall Blueberry Help Parade.
That was like a metaverse game. I played it.
There was no real journey to it.
Yeah,
it felt like a giant ad.
That's what essentially what it was. You got to think. So it's Walmart's branding game, so it's not going to be as in depth. Like I said, for what they did with it, it was like, hey, this is better than any other like branded game that you would normally get.
Aspect of it was great. But that don't necessarily change the fact that I feel like you got to try to play an ad.
Because you definitely seeing Save low price, save
Right.
prices.
You seeing stuff
Low
like
price,
that.
yellow
like,
signs and smiley faces.
Which is funny because, like I said, one of my Talk Boy talks that I did was talking about Cool Spot and talking about how video games used to do that.
You call them Talk Boy Talks.
Yeah, Talk Boy talks.
Talk boy talks is
Yeah.
crazy. Welcome to my TV talk.
Yeah, but
Talk Boy Talk Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, let me go wait for Cardi. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep. I'm trying to find something that'll just play in the background anyway.
Oh,
Were you on the screen? Oh,
Yeah.
last time we had Mario, Bacardi said he was tired of our conversation.
that's why I had the game on. That motherfucker laid down like y'all niggas.
I forgot, like I said, like who has the best idol actions? Is it Mario? Sonic? Sonic has some funny ones.
I missed that though from games. Games used to really do that. You just come back like, what the fuck is this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's funny because I have been seeing clips of last year C2E2 when we were at the Red Dead panel and they were talking about his idol moves.
Yeah.
That shit has just been coming up and we're playing.
oh yeah, because you playing it
Yeah,
now.
playing
Yeah.
it now. His idol moves and he's just walking back and forth and shit and kicking shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Like y'all really got a plan for that shit.
Like y'all, that's what I'm saying. Like y'all really had moments. Like,
Well, I think Rockstar still does that. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, I think in Grand Theft they have idol moves too.
do they?
Yeah.
In the new room? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I didn't notice that. All right.
Shit, CJ used to sing the songs on the radio in San Andreas.
Yeah, that's a lot though. You gotta pay for a lot of extra voice.
Yeah.
I really planning for that. Like, you put that in the budget. Like,
Yeah.
Today is idol movement shoot day.
Idle movement shoot day is
The
crazy.
animations could be easier because you could theoretically find like a stock one and just insert it there, but having the actual like somebody talking.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably did. I think if you just mocapped up, they probably was really just like, because they mocap your whole thing.
Yeah.
So they probably just catch you when you just sitting talking to somebody and they
But
just like
even after the
cut
fact,
that and leave that in there.
depending
You
on
see?
what they're using? There's so many stock animations that you can just once you already got it, you already got the mocap.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna throw this over to it.
But it's more fun when it's like when you know it was done for the game.
It is. But
I know what you're saying from a business standpoint, but as a player standpoint, when we know it's for the game. Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready now.
on 3, 1, 2.
All right. Welcome back to the Geekset podcast. Only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. I'm your boy Deuces. With me, I got my man Bacardi Sensei in the building.
What is going on, everybody? How are we doing today?
We are doing great, man. We got Didge in the building.
What is happening, people? What is happening, people?
Yes, sir. We have Trip in the building.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Black Day.
Happy Black Day. King got the shot.
Happy Black
What
Day.
do everybody?
Happy Hotep
February
Meme Month.
1st. February 1st. Even though Black History is every day.
That is
we
true.
gonna
I mean, it's
amplify
definitely Black
it
History every day.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm just saying Black Day was
Black Day
crazy.
is
Black
crazy.
Day is crazy.
I don't know if you just missed that up or like, that was bananas. Like, you trying to make a statement, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How do you know what? How I know we try to like say we celebrate Black History, all year round and everything like that. Do you think because of that, that's why we don't have like required watching? Like how like every other holidays, generally there's like movies.
I mean, you gonna get it though. They just gonna put it on
No,
TV.
you got required watchings. You
What's,
got
what's your required watching for Black History Month?
Roots, nigga. Hidden
Oh,
Colors.
absolutely not.
Glory. All of them.
I don't know if I can watch.
I'm not saying that I require.
Oh,
I'm saying
I don't know if I can watch
I don't know
Roots every
nobody.
year.
I don't know nobody
This
gonna do it.
gets played.
You're right.
On Ion.
You're right.
On, Channel 18.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
When
saying.
you cut on like bounce,
Yeah.
you gonna see some black. So you gonna see plenty Tyler Perry. You gonna
Yeah.
see
You want to see
Life.
that regardless.
All right, let's. How about this?
That's what I said. I was like, you
Let's
don't
do some good
gotta
ones.
make a watch because that shit is going to just
It's
be
gonna
on.
pop up.
But no,
Yeah, it's
let's
gonna just be
make
on.
some that we like. Hey, you should watch this. That is not going to be as heavy as Roots. Like, what would if somebody said, "All right,
Boys in the
the
Hood.
aliens came down. All right, Black History Month. Okay, I want to learn about Black culture.
No.
What's the required watching?
Required.
Bro,
So no.
Hold on.
This is my 3. I'm gonna give y'all 3. I would say don't be a menace to drink your juice to South Central.
Okay,
I would say probably Baby Boy because that gives a good adolescent look at life.
Okay.
Look at the teenage years in life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
All right,
I
true.
think
That's
those
just a
three.
that's
If you
like, y'all
talking
just
aliens came down, and you had to give them a perspective
Yep.
of the black experience.
Yep,
in
the
America,
Black experience to learn
those
during Black
three,
History Month.
I think gives you from childhood to old man what we face.
I want to interject about Baby Boy real quick because BET plays it. So no, this ain't about knocking Baby Boy. BET plays Baby Boy so much that I think people really forgot that is a legitimate good movie.
Yeah.
That is a legitimate
Oh, because
good movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
It played so
because if
much.
you watch the TV version, though, you like, man, it's like the
Yeah,
commercials.
yeah.
The commercials in the way they
Yeah.
edited out
They
shit.
did
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of stuff.
All of the stuff that you like, once you watch something so many times, even if it's good, you just start mocking it.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm tired of seeing
Because
this.
you know what? Listen, when we saw grown ass Tyrese at being a baby in the womb, at the time we didn't think nothing of it. Now going back on it, we be like, that's a wild ass thing.
That's a wild
That
film. That's a wild film decision back then.
Yeah, that was a wild
Back
thing.
then.
I don't think back then.
If you didn't look at that motherfucker sideways back then,
I
boy,
did,
like,
bro.
I didn't because he was 19. Like that was supposed to be his character was 19. He was dating a 25-year-old or some shit like that.
I get
Like
the
his mom was
symbolism.
only like 40. Like
I get the symbolism.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you was trying to do. I know what you was trying to do, but it's like you did this you brought this to the right room, like to the table. When you brought this to the
And what
table.
makes it even more funny is when you realize the role was written for Pac. You're like, bro,
Yeah.
Pac was supposed to do this?
Yeah.
He was trying to eat because he's like everybody wants to see pot naked ass in the
I
moment.
think
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what, like stuff like that coming out, like stories like that is like it sort of diminishes the movie for a lot of people. And I'm like, damn, no, it's actually a really good movie. Like,
What were you about to say, True?
No, I'm just saying that seeing Pocket now would be hilarious.
Bro, the movies that Pop was supposed to have. Pop was supposed to be Mace Windu. He was supposed to be in Baby Boy. Like, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think some people lying after the fact.
Bro,
with the Mace
he
Windu
supposed to be
thing,
a
I don't
baby
believe
boy.
that.
He
You know,
supposed to
if
be
you
Tyrese
told me
and
this,
Baby Boy.
He's supposed to be
but not
Tyrese
Mace
and Baby
Windu.
Boy.
You know-
Like some
Y'all
of
don't
these,
believe, why y'all don't believe
some
that?
of these roles, because I feel like
Tupac.
it's just increasing the mystique of the role. You know,
Yeah.
Tupac.
Like,
It's like,
But George Lucas said he
Like,
fucking
like
from Pac.
motherfucker be taking it like I thought about Tupac in this man. Like, he was like I thought about Tupac for this role.
Is crazy.
George
Yeah.
Lucas.
Somebody said in
He's
passing,
like,
yeah,
what?
Tupac was thinking about going out for this role. And somebody was like, oh, see, I'm supposed to be Tupac.
Like,
You know what?
Tupac's supposed to be
So
Men in Black.
2026. You know what I'm gonna start doing?
Oh, you know they're gonna say it. Somebody gonna say that.
He's supposed to be Jim West.
You know what I'm gonna start doing? Because I had this conversation with my guy. And I was like, people say things so matter of factly on podcasts, and then it gets clipped, and then that becomes a fact in the world.
Right.
I said, so 2026, I'm gonna just start lying facts. I'm gonna start making up random facts.
Bro.
Just
Yeah,
like we
I
go
know
through the
podcast.
podcast. Yes, I am.
You better call it a segment.
No, I'm
We're giving you real fake news.
You better call it.
But here's the thing, it ain't gonna be anything like detrimental. It's gonna be like just a little small line, and somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, did you hear?"
You're not going to kill our credibility.
Right, that's gonna be a segment.
was
Nigga,
really
like,
supposed to be written for Will Smith.
like, yeah.
Like, did you know that?
I ain't trying to have nobody. I ain't trying to get no random DMs. Like, hey, cuz, y'all gotta cut that shit out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, see, y'all think I'm about to go controversial. It's gonna be something small. It's gonna be stuff like, yeah, you know, Barney was really supposed to be red, like, you know, shit like that don't make no sense. But
Look
then,
at
like,
that
Trip, you're required. And Aliens Come required three movies that was required for the Black experience for Black History Month.
It was Don't Be a Menace to
Don't
Society.
be a menace to South Central while drinking juice in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I mean, I would replace Life. I'd use your two, Baby Boy and Don't Be a Menace, and replace Life with Boys in the Hood.
These are all movies, though, right?
Yeah, these are all movies.
Why did y'all gotta wear
You don't gotta pick mine.
I ain't picking
Whatever
yours. I'm
you
just saying.
want.
I'm just saying.
Because I was
So-
gonna say Baby Boy anyway, because that is a really good depiction of adolescence for a young black male of a
Teenage
single,
life, man.
and with a single mother, right?
Mhm.
Raised by a single mother.
Nigga still riding bikes and shit,
Bro.
and trying to be a grown man.
Man, and don't be a menace. Don't be a menace in the hood while drinking your juice in the South Central.
That shit, what you
It
said.
covers. It covers so much.
It does.
'Cause, I mean, it's a black exploitation satire film, so it covers everything of all of those '90s films. But Don't Be a Menace, Menace to Society, all that shit, and then Boys in the Hood, because I mean that's real life. Sometimes the news don't know, won't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood, and sometimes you gotta I put that out there for people to really see what's happening.
Did you seem like you already had your 3?
No, actually, I only got 2 of the 3.
So I'm gonna go Coach Carter. Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Fam, who put up those when teams get eliminated in the playoffs? He ruined Coach Carter. I just hear that song and I know it's from Coach Carter.
I'm gonna go Coach Carter. I'm gonna go Pursuit of Happiness, and I'm gonna go Barbershop.
Interesting. Speaking of Coach Carter, did you know that like they say it's based on a true story? It's
Is it?
loosely based on a true story.
Oh, it is loosely.
That team was apparently like the best team in the state.
Yeah. Did you know Denzel Washington was supposed to be the coach of Coach Carter?
Don't do
I
that.
was supposed to
Don't do that. You never know this podcast.
Real quick.
You never know this podcast with fact checks, bro. You are not gonna hold this podcast with fact checks. This is fact checks, bro. You're not gonna do that.
You got fact checking, bro.
But
no, I'm gonna go those 3. I'm gonna go those 3.
That's like I said, Coach Carter. Apparently that team was like the best team in the state, and like you know how in the movie the parents was excited that he closed the gym. Like, oh yeah, the parents was pissed. Like niggas,
They was pissed.
You know how good this team is? These niggas is going
Bro,
to the state. They might go to college.
You can see you can find the real like parents' response for real though. Like,
really?
Like legit, like they was pissed off for real.
they just closed that.
It was pissed off. So yeah, that's gonna be my 3. I feel like we got to get some like some triumphant, some. So that's why I picked Coach. Yeah.
No, that's fair. It's a really good movie.
Yeah,
Like I said, Fam just the dude who do the elimination just kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do White Man Can't Jump. These are all movies that I like. So I'm a preface the aliens like
you like these are my personal favorites.
Real quick with these. Real quick. What lesson is the alien learning from White Man Can't Jump?
Because if I was a white man.
The lesson you was learning at Wesley Snipes is funny as a bitch.
Okay. But he gonna look at that like, so the black people was running the country? Because y'all was mean as a bitch to the white people. You feel like
that's the lesson you learned there.
Shit, every color was mean to the white people in that motherfucking movie.
I ain't got no lessons in any of these because the second movie is Major Pain. And that's
That's a lesson. That's a great lesson. Overcoming all the shit. No excuse.
That wasn't a lesson I was going to bro. This movie's great.
He had a deaf nigga on his team. Yeah. They figured it out.
They definitely figured it out.
But if we
same here.
I guess to put something that got some type of lesson, then Get Out.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
For the aliens.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
They're gonna be fucked up watching that.
No, but
That's
black
what
people.
you
But intelligence wise, they would get it immediately. Like, oh, y'all are supreme. They want to steal y'all powers.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what they gonna watch White Man Can't Jump and be like, so y'all was okay. So wait, y'all was over there, but then they gonna see Get Out. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I saw what y'all did there. I saw what you did there.
That's why they get payback.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Might as well throw Django in. Shit.
Damn.
I mean, that was actually one of mine.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Django was one of mine.
Okay.
It was. But mine was. It was Crooklyn.
Oh,
Okay.
Friday for your everyday black people. Yes, sir. And then Django for some history.
Getting out of Kirkland.
I mean, that was kind of the same thing.
Nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't trust crackheads. That's what you getting
You know
out
what
of
I'm saying? Like, I mean, that kind of fit to me. That kind of fits still with like everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like Friday was like, I feel like Friday was more of that parody everyday life, and Crooklyn was more like real everyday life.
Which is hilarious when you think about it. Friday was really a trauma, bro. These niggas about to die over $200. Bro, their whole Friday was fucked up over $200.
It wasn't even really $200. It was like $20.
Hey, keep it real though. No, keep it real. They wasn't gonna die for shit because this is what people don't remember. Craig just got paid. Craig actually stole them boxes because the boxes was at his crib.
He's about
at the beginning.
Nigga, go back and watch the movie. I got the box set. A nigga pointed it out on TikTok, and I was just like y'all. No, bro, because they got Ezel at the beginning running with boxes. But if you go back, when they scanned his room, it's boxes in his room, bro.
And fam, they had the money. The nigga was asking for extra money because he didn't want to give up his money.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Bro had it. He got his check.
They had the money. And he was going around asking because they didn't want to give up.
Well, I
mean, I wouldn't want to get up to because Smokey smoked all the shit. I get so far. Like I said, it's normal. It's like
got me in trouble for the one little
what he said. What he said?
I mean, that's what it was. Like, nigga, I just got paid. You come over here. Man, what you got going on?
Remember, he kept asking everybody for $200.
He did.
Yeah.
Smokey had 100 already.
That's what I'm saying.
Because maybe he flipped it. He flipped it.
So it was like Smokey just didn't want to even give up anything.
Yeah, they was trying to see if they could just get it. It just turned to a hustle. Like, it just turned to a hustle. It was like,
bro, that come up $100.
When you think about there was so much that happened on that damn Friday. It was like, bro, that's one of them stories that if you told somebody, they're like, yeah, right, bro. Like, no, I swear, bro, it was a midget that was fighting. Somebody was cheating on their wife. Like,
I mean,
knocked out motherfucking Debo.
If you didn't steal the boxes, right? Why the fuck you just ain't fight it? Why you ain't say? He said he got me on camera and everything, and then he got quiet. That nigga didn't say like, show me the tape. Cause he knew he stole the motherfucking boxes.
Hey, but even Red was like, we watched it, you know, it was kind of blurry, you can't really tell, but it looked like you know. And he didn't look like Craig. But I mean, 90s CCTV camera, right?
It was not. It was like
fuzzy VHS,
right?
I mean, that's like a, like
Really
even with the boxes in the wood, because I mean, you really could just look at it as a sense that a bunch of niggas stole boxes, and Craig the one got caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Ezel, I'm saying everybody will pick Ezel with it, but it's like if you saying like I said, the boxes in the room, it's like nigga, all y'all went and stole the boxes. You just got caught. Nigga, like,
that was the point that I think was made. We just took it as they lied on Craig and Ezel stole the boxes and all that. But it's like, no, nigga, you really stole the boxes. You was just part of the group. You was part of the group.
Hey,
More of the story.
Those ain't boxes that Ezel running with.
The speaker boxes, ain't it?
It's VHS,
These
like
like actual
DVDs.
these like actual speakers.
Yeah. That's speakers.
also, they weren't boxes at all.
But I think
It's implied.
Yeah, it was implied.
like these speakers.
Motherfucking Smokey was just a badass friend.
He was.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Right. It was one of those.
From the moment Smokey come on screen, he fucked up his blinds and shit.
Yeah, break yourself, fool. You better watch who window you climbing before you get blasted on. With what? You ain't got nothing. With this. Where you get that from?
This
Your
is
mama.
Like that when you spent your money on a pistol.
Like it was your typical, like I said, it was your typical buddy movie. Fam. Like one.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Oh yeah, that's definitely a hot debated topic. Like nobody has really confirmed. No, Ice Cube and them ain't really confirmed. Like if they was really stolen or not. It just.
I mean, I had believed that he did. I didn't think they proved it. I mean, I didn't think they really showed it, but I had believed he did it.
Yeah.
Like that was me. I was just like, because the way a nigga just said anyway, like they said they got me on tape stealing boxes.
He sounded
Like your friend, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. That's how I took it. Why Craig said it. Like I mean, why Smokey said it. Like stealing boxes, nigga. Like the fuck you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he was trying to build it. He was getting ready to move out. You know what I mean? Trying to plan on it. I need boxes to pack my shit up. Got boxes at work.
Now that would have been funny.
But who
like,
was gonna move out with, old girl? She had a nigga in the bed.
He ain't know that.
He didn't know that.
now that would have been if it was really
that.
flat boxes,
When
like flat
when the
boxes, and you got fired.
When the world,
That's funnier.
yeah,
You
when the
see?
world went back on that scene and found that the nigga was laying back there, that
Bro, I knew that.
If it was like, I thought
when I saw it.
you did?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until it kind of
moving
like,
boxes,
see
bro,
him
like
moving in the
the
background.
was not paying attention. I was so it was so much
I'm
going
like,
on in that
that's a
scene.
whole ass nigga in the bed.
It was so much going on in that scene.
doing the bit?
I did
I
until
knew he did that
when
part.
until like the world was like, hey, did y'all notice like when that happened?
I saw it. I feel like I caught on to it when it was like coming on TV. Like I didn't remember it when the movie.
Yeah.
No, when I first saw it,
Yeah.
no, it
But I feel like I caught it like later in like on
Me
TV.
too. Yeah, I guess like I said, for me it was a lot going on in that scene. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get the money, the music playing, she yelling. I was just like, you know, I was not paying attention to the background at all.
After so many times of watching you looking at random shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what the fuck? Somebody moving back there.
All right, so we was talking in pre, right? And I was talking about just like a black person's journey game, right? Because I was thinking like, you know what I'm saying, we play a lot of like journey games just on any console, but it was like, you know, it's either in Middle Earth, you know, it's in Asia, like, you know what I'm saying? They do.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, this came from the idea what we were talking about, just a lot of the Souls games now.
Yep, and so now I was thinking out, and I've thought this thought a couple of times. It's like, how do we do, you know what I'm saying, a black journey game, but like not has to be just the same like stereotypical like, you know, running from the police, selling drugs, stuff like that. But it was like really like a black journey game with a skill tree and everything. where, like I said, you have some type of story. You know what I'm saying? It can still be a liberation story.
Well, I'm saying to Bacardi's point, South of Midnight very much was
Yeah.
like that was a
And
black
that one,
story.
yeah.
Tales of Kinzera's out. Granted, it was.
I ain't never heard of that one. Oh,
So
I haven't heard of that one.
Abubakar Salim, actually, his game studio did it.
Oh yeah, you know what? I remember now. Yep.
It's literally the story. Like that game is he lost his father at the beginning of the game, and it's sort of the story of dealing with that grief. And so, like, you know, he's talking to the ancestors and the spirits and stuff, and they put him on a journey. So it's like that is very much a black person's story.
And that goes to what King said. I think they either, when they do that, they lean heavy spiritual or heavy like magical or something like that, right?
I can't think of the game name, but we seen the guy seen the developer last year at DreamCon. He had a black game with a black character. It was like a ninja style game. I can't remember. I think Bacardi played.
There was a little 8-bit. I remember we had we was in the game area, or we had recorded it. That little I think he was like a ninja. Okay. And it was like getting apples or something. Oh yeah, I know. Did was there.
Yeah.
I forgot about. I'm looking at it. I'm just.
I'm thinking the entire time. I ain't seen any of this.
I know you played it.
I was trying. In my mind, I'm just going through all the footage that I watched. Like I ain't see anything. Like
I mean, I was maybe thinking that maybe you saw the footage too. You know what I'm saying? But I also did think you was there. Like you said, I figured you'd remember before anybody else. But I'm like, you wasn't there.
So I do have one that I think would be a really good journey game that you can do skill set. However, it's still going to be a liberation story. But I say, like in Red Dead Redemption style and everything like that, like, you know, that feel, you can do like, you know, say somebody of the slave trade or somebody escaping slavery and kind of going through that journey, because
that's heavy controversy.
But
Assassin's Creed tell you firsthand they was about to do one.
Yeah.
Who was?
Assassin's Creed. They was gonna do Assassin's Creed that was all about that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd have been fantastic.
Yeah, it was. I think it was supposed to be like
they felt against the pressure.
It was supposed to be like a Harriet Tubman style story, but with a Nat Turner style character.
Yeah.
And
so like I said,
but they wasn't gonna eat you.
Yeah, because I think the main thing, because one, I was like, you really can't do it in like a new urban setting. I mean, I guess you can, but I think the journey comes along with not being able to have a car. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you gotta trek, you gotta get on horseback, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of live off the elements. Where if you do it in a new urban setting, it kind of makes it a little bit easier to do things.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like when I said earlier when we were talking about, like, I feel like when it came to a lot of the black games that we had, when you think about like the 50 Cents on them that were a story-driven, open and innocent game, it was always, if it's urban, it's literally gonna be either drugs or guns involved, murder, crick cops, and dirty shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really. But I mean, I feel like I think even what you said now, and if you were putting in a time, like even if we were doing, like I would love to see a black game made in like the 60s and ever doing the juke joints and you know like that black
that actually
like almost like you know what I'm saying, like almost like Mafia, but it's the
Mafia 3.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Mafia 3 follows their character. He's Italian and Dominican, but they call him
so black.
Yeah, of course.
Also, they treat him like okay,
Yeah,
but I mean, like even like if
if
someone made an actual game for like Bumpy or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying, where you actually like doing Bumpy story or you work for Bumpy, like that was the you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna take it farther. I would like to see like a New Jack City style game where you play the cop, where you play the undercover. Like if you play Ice-T's part, you have to infiltrate and take
I like that better than
like,
because obviously they're going. I mean, the appeal would be you could be Nino Brown, but I think the more interesting, the more interesting game
Nino
would be yours.
has to be the boss.
Yeah,
probably like you could probably make it like a G Money, the boss, Nino boss. You know, take down the whole organization thing. But like, the reason why I say that is because it's more modern than a Bumpy Johnson. Like I think we're being cascaded with these 60s and 70s era gangsters. Because we don't get the full story, we never really got it. So it's easy for them to like make films and shows about it now. But when it comes to the 90s, 80s, 2000s, Like we know it, so I think it's not represented yet.
give us a big meat BMF.
Right.
I mean, to me, that's all. That's just bullet.
But that's going back to Grand Theft Auto.
That's
You know,
bulletproof
you
and
just
Grand
put
Theft
it in there
Yeah.
and make it be like we have to take down, BMF. We have to find a way to infiltrate and all that shit.
But I think that my premise
I
though
want to
is
take down
getting
my
away
people,
from that
though.
though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I want my people to be the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like getting into the Ghost of Yotei, Assassin's Creed style, but like a black story, something that kind of is not too far fetched, but it's like, oh, we can tell a story.
I mean, like I say, even with what's the name, the Black Samurai. Yasuke. I mean, I feel like more instead of having them be a side or that split, how they did it, and actually giving him his own game where it could have been open world, like.
You would also outside of that need more games set in like Africa. And I don't mean Egypt because when a lot of times when they say Africa, they mean specifically Egypt. Like you can have games that are set in like Nigeria, Eritrea, even if you're going further south and like you need games set in those regions.
And make it feel like that because I think that a lot of these appeal to these games, like when we play these games, like shit, we feel like we in that era. We feel like we in the, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bring me like, it's like say, give me a Jamaican story and make me feel like that I'm there.
Give me a game that's set like on a Predator 2 and let me play Danny Glover's character.
Were you Danny Glover in Predator 2 the game?
Ooh,
I don't remember. I never played the game.
I know they had a game.
I think it was. But that was when you played the movies.
I mean, give me like a game. Like remember Predator? What was the game where you was the Predator?
Predator Battlegrounds.
Is that the one that's in like the future New York?
No,
Concrete Jungle. Predator Concrete Jungle. But you were Predator in that one. Like you were trying to get your all your stuff back. But you could play from the other side. Let the Predator be the boss, but let your character be Danny Glover.
Yeah, they do that. They have I think it's the Predator Battlegrounds. It's like a 1v4 type of game where you can be the Predator or you can be the Army Man. You can choose the different characters. In
I was
the movies.
I'm actually
I never played Predator.
I'm surprised they didn't expand upon that.
Dead by Daylight.
Because think about it this way: you have a battle royale style game. You can pick like in the Alien versus Predator world where you can choose either human, xenomorph, or predator.
Yeah,
hunting grounds.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, that'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, or like I said, you can create a black story where you kind of give like that fantasy elements where they kind of pull from like African culture, Jamaican culture, but like the township and whatever, it can be like just I really just want somebody to actually focus and put more work into what I'm saying with these black characters, and it's just not only just the urban setting, selling drugs, running from cops, killing police.
I mean, like I said, my thing is like, and that's what I said. I would like even with the Western, like I would want to, or not the Western, but the '60s, or whatever, because like that's what I would want. Like that's what make like San Andreas good, because it was like all black. So the street talk, the gang, everybody, like whoever you talk to. So like I said, for me, it's being that immersive. Where it's like everybody, like it's like, so if you're doing in '60s, it's all that jive turkeys, like you know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got that, like we ain't got that kind of game with that, like that kind of actual dialogue.
Oh man, that I would love that, but then we know how that ends. We gotta get that. That's definitely Final Mission. Yeah, that's definitely Final Mission.
What you talking about?
Black Wall Street.
When you look at the journey of
you look at the journey of it though, yeah.
But just overall, you look at the journey of Black Americans in America. That's typically how the story ends.
True. Whether it's Manhattan, I mean, whether it's fucking Florida, it's Georgia,
Central Park
Black neighborhood.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Laquer, Lake Laquer,
Lake Lanier, Rose.
I mean, Lake Lanier could be an amazing horror game. Yeah. Like you're saying, like that.
I think that's where I was kind of trying to go with it.
I like that actually.
Yeah,
I would want it to be an element where it's like. Obviously, you got to tell the times and the stories and stuff, but I don't want it to be the focus of the game because I just want black people to be able to just exist.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but and I hate to be that guy, we can't, because that's still today. Like today, we seeing it with the protests right now. We have not been able to back out and been just existing Because as soon as you try to exist, what they do? Hey, where you niggas at, bro? Chill, bro. We just trying to live. But that's America. Like the history of Black Americans is being bothered. You are always bothered. It doesn't matter. So if we gotta make a game, right? But in a game, I think that's the thing. We have to figure out a way.
We gotta escape sometimes.
Because look, they were just talking about this with Arc Raider. Arc Raider has this issue where they like, we want to make a third party where you just out here PvPing or PvEing and it's free. You just looting and you do nothing. And people like, no, because then there's no adversity. Then it's gonna get boring fast. So I think that's the same thing if you talk about a Black game. I would love to have a different adversity, but unfortunately,
I mean that's what you do in biology.
It also depends on what type of genre the game is, right? Again, because like in Bacardi's sense, like the Lake Lanier one, like that could be something. It doesn't even have to have that. It can be like, hey, Lake Lanier, the lake mysteriously drained. So now we just got to trek through that. You don't got to tell any type of adversity stories. It's just dealing with the ghosts down there and everything like that.
Because you
but again, it's just really based off of what story you're telling. Right. Because like you said, if you're going for more realism, then yes, unfortunately, like I said, we talked about that in when we was like, dog, it's crazy that even in a fantasy world, you gotta have some level of racism in there and shit like that. So like we talk about that, but then
so Arthur's point, that's wild that people said that without PvP, there's no adversity.
No,
the videos that I've seen, niggas get destroyed by these.
But the difference of it is without the PvP aspect. Without the PvP aspect, everybody the game would be easier because everybody just be fighting like would just be helping you fight.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I think you could with lobbies now, cats is just getting together and they mobbing art. So then if you're saying, okay, well, we don't want if you have aggressive play in your record, you're just gonna go to aggressive lobby and we're gonna be just over here chilling, and I don't care either way. Like I would find it okay as an option to have. Like if I know I just want to go somewhere and loot, I just want to go somewhere and get my money up, that would be where I would go. But I also feel like I would take advantage of the other if I felt like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like that because that's what I mean because like with the PvPe in there, you always gonna have that element. Like even if and it happens. Like I said, you may meet a nigga on the field and he like, hey, you want to go help me fight this arc? And it's like, bet, let's do it. And y'all get, kill him. And now you look at that dude like, and he like, what you get? Like, no, I ain't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get nothing.
Right. There's multiple games that are just PvE. There's still a lot of adversity in them.
Like I'm just now starting to embrace my arc raiders. Like, bro, if I gotta kill you, I gotta kill you.
Just now, I feel like
bro, I be getting killed. That's what I'm saying. Like when I'm playing with myself,
you have enough skin in the game.
Aggressive, bro, but I be getting killed a lot. And I'm sick and tired of really playing for my life.
But it's because you play duos. Because when you play duos, if y'all do play aggressively at any point, both of y'all aggression meters go up no matter what.
Oh man, yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like So like even when I try to like flush it back out, from playing like that,
do like 10 rounds.
Yeah, like that flush is painful. I mean, I pretty much just run freeloadouts until I'm not getting killed no more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I heard a lot of that stuff makes a difference. Like what you going out with and everything kind of really makes a difference.
Yeah. So let's talk Wonderman. Like I said, we're gonna do a spoiler-free talk because Bacardi has not watched it.
Sure? I mean, y'all can knock yourself out, sir.
You sure, bro? I don't want to spoil.
I mean, don't give me any kind of end game or whatever that might, go into the story. But I mean, whatever happened in the story.
I don't know if we can, bro.
No, we can just keep it spoiler free.
Yeah, let's keep it spoiler free.
We just don't give away the ending.
Yeah.
And we can just, talk about the over arc. I mean, because
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think the ending really played that much.
I was just gonna say that, but it's just a great story.
Yeah,
it has some. They don't tie crazy into it, but it does. If my theory is it's going to play a big part in the mutant saga.
What my opinion is of this story, and this is it. This is no spoiler, nothing. I believe in Marvel's history of how they put out new characters, this was a great origin story.
Oh hell yeah!
To start his character in there, because what I hated was Iron Man never got an origin like that. He got thrusted into it, but we never saw his childhood until the end, right? Mm-hmm. Then you gotta think Thor, same thing. We didn't get his childhood and all that to his second movie. We didn't get nobody else's storyline until they got their own movie later after they were already either in the Avengers and somebody else's movie. Mm-hmm. So this series to me, just like Ironheart, gave me all I needed to know to care about this character and to see where they go.
Yeah, you care about the personal aspect of this character a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So they just did better when they did better than Moon Knight.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I mean, Origin was.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because Moon Knight was pretty much an origin and introduction to it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, Moon Knight was an origin to the character Moon Knight, not to the guy.
Yeah,
who is Moon Knight.
Yeah, see, this story is really a story getting like outside of the
Simon Williams.
outside of the
Eagle.
Like,
I mean, that's what I got.
you're not even this like hell yeah, Wonderman. Like,
that was my idea.
I want this nigga Simon Williams.
Right. Simon and Trez. They're my niggas right now.
Like, I mean, from my views, like from the trailer and watching it, I didn't feel like he was gonna be Wonder Man in the series.
Yeah.
Like, I knew it was actually an origin story of him.
And that's Marvel's fault.
You know what I'm saying? You see, that's Marvel's fault.
That's Marvel's fault.
The way they did their marketing.
Yeah.
I actually really like the way that they did their marketing.
I want to go back.
Yeah, I thought it was really like
I think, and to me, why this was one of my favorite of their series is because this just felt like I was watching TV. I didn't feel like I was watching a superhero show. I didn't feel like any of that.
Same.
This felt like I was watching a show about a nigga who wants to be an actor, who just happens to have power.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think the way that they did all of their marketing leading into
that's why I want to go back and watch it.
Great.
I want to go back and I want to go back on it and see.
But like the marketing is what gave me that. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that, and like that is a very like spot on description on how I felt about it. It's just that it's a TV show about a nigga that really want to be an actor. He just so happened to have this other shit going on too.
Yeah,
right.
Like in that story, but I feel like they didn't push it enough for me.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. Just how from when we found out about Wonderman until when it dropped, I feel like that gap wasn't satisfied enough for me. And like he was, whenever you see him out, he was absolutely dressed as Simon Williams. He's on the red carpet in character. But there was nothing after that. There's no deeper interview with him. There's no them pushing clips of him as Simon Williams.
Yeah.
If you knew, you knew. That's the type of thing that I was getting from it, and that's what
I feel like that's Marvel.
Well, see, that's why I disagree, and this is why. So kind of to what Trip is, and that's why I do want to go back and see their marketing and see, because like I said, I've been hearing that take that said they've been very meta with the promotion of it. However. And again, maybe it's just because I'm looking at like Marvel is this big studio. There's certain things that they do that they just haven't been doing. Like I said, with like that I haven't seen them like that I didn't do with Ironheart and stuff like that. Like the small, minute things, like Wonder Man's hashtag didn't have an icon with it. You know what I'm saying? Wonder Man wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see Yaya doing all the additional other shows. You know what I'm saying? Hot ones and stuff like that, just to continue to like it's to me it's that. But again, like I said, that's why I want to go back on the promotion, because I'm like, okay, they obviously did some type of promotion, and if they was being a little bit more meta with it and everything, then cool, let me see that.
But also too, and this is the thing, I don't want to create the argument that they didn't do enough promotion. I'm saying the way they promoted it didn't give what this series I feel was really about. Because I didn't think this was going to be a funny series, but I laughed the whole fucking time.
I got through that.
I didn't know all the people that were in it would even be in it. Whereas, like, if I knew, then I'd have been more excited to watch it. So I feel like that's the thing where it's like, I think they just missed the way they were trying to portray it. I think I was expecting something a little bit more like Seinfeld or like, not Seinfeld, but like Curb Your Enthusiasm or something like that when I watched the trailer, because I'm like, oh, this seems like it's gonna be like a kind of back
like
and
a dry
forth
comedy,
and, like it's dry. It's gonna be a dry comedy. But when I watch, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, no, this is an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, when I watched the trailer, I didn't know what I said. That was my whole thing about it. I said, as of now, I said I'm watching it because I fuck with Yaya, and I want to know about what Wonder Man is. But I was like, up until when I watched it, I literally did not know. I didn't know nothing much about the character. I didn't know what this show was going to be. I didn't get any type of feel about this show. So I'm like, I'm going in completely blind. So that first episode really blew me away. Like, whoa, this is way better than I didn't know what to expect. And I'm like, yo,
I mean, if you didn't have any expectations, I mean, that makes sense.
I think that's where we differ then, because they did like, so you know how every year in December Variety does the Actors on Actors. Mm-hmm. They did a fake one. It was called Actors Unscripted, and it was Trevor Slattery and Simon Williams, and they did that. They did a fake hot ones. They did all of these things that actors typically do, but they did it meta in universe, and they just went up on the YouTube page like all these other ones do. Because I remember seeing all of the stuff leading.
They just wasn't actually. They didn't actually do
from
the real shit.
Yeah, I want to say from the Fantastic Four trailer or from the Fantastic Four red carpet and beyond, they basically said everything is in universe. Because it seemed like everything they were doing, it wasn't Yaya. They would say, "Oh, Simon Williams is doing this," or "Trevor Slattery is doing this," and that's where I'm like, I don't see where people are talking about they didn't see anything.
So I wonder.
I haven't seen. I never saw those reels. I never saw
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
those.
Maybe they're not pumping it out like how. Because like usually when they do that, they are there.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like
through your timeline, like your social media timeline, on YouTube.
YouTube, Instagram. When I was going through reels, they would pop up. That's
I know.
I don't know.
Only thing I've ever saw was the commercials.
Yeah, because like even right now, I can't find the Simon Hot Ones.
But from the trailer alone, that's why I was like, as I said, I didn't know a lot about Wonderman either, but I feel like from the teaser, I was like, okay, this is definitely an origin, and we're not gonna see this nigga in no suit or nothing like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally just. So then when I saw the trailer, I was just like, I'm like, I get it then. It's like, I mean, it's him. Like I said, that's the premise. Like him trying to hide his powers because they say it's a no power policy. Like that.
The doorman clause.
The doorman clause. Which was a great episode.
That was the best episode.
Listen. When you watch it, this is my recommendation to everybody. When you watch it, watch the first episode, then watch the 5th episode, then watch the 2nd episode.
Oh, you got a viewing order.
It was 4.
Or 4? Is it 4? Yeah, 4. Watch the 4th episode next. Because he mentions it.
He did.
And then it's like kind of lost on you. And then like you get to find out. And that's when it changes the whole everything. But I felt like they should have put that second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so you know.
I think because you sort of build into like they say
it's foreshadowing. It's foreshadowing.
You can watch it
first
so
episode.
off glances.
Yeah, it's in the first.
You can watch it in its original order as well too. Like I said, I think I see why
I want to hear what you say.
I do see where like I feel like when you get to the point, like I said, I'm not trying to go too in depth, so I don't know spoil. But when you get to the point at the end of episode 3, that's when you like, oh, I see where this start. I actually kind of see where this could be a problem now.
Yeah.
And then when it goes right back to going. Let me explain
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so you get it. Like I said, because I'm really good at catching foreshadowing. So if I'd heard, like I said, if I'd heard the mention of it,
yeah.
Like, disappointed.
You won't get lost on it if you watch it in the original order that it is presented.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, obviously there's going to be ways to like, you can really tell this story because that episode is one of those stories.
That would be interesting. Though.
That episode is one of those episodes that is. It's important to the story, but it doesn't affect the current timeline.
Yeah.
Okay. It just gives you context to something that's very, very important throughout this whole series and everything like that.
I felt like it was written really well in the fact because first episode they kind of just glance over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Second episode they talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then the third episode is where he comes up with the concern.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now it's making you really think about what the fuck happened with this doorman guy.
Yeah.
And then they go into the next episode.
Yeah.
So, but
that
even
episode was so
good.
Yeah.
And then
phenomenal. But even with King's, like how King presented it, you go into after the second episode when they really talk about it a little bit more, and then watch episode 4, and then go back and watch episode 3. It would.
That's why I said I'm interested in that. I'm definitely
crazy.
interested in seeing that because I watched it 2 times in the original, like, you know what I'm saying, order and everything like that. So like I said, I am interested in playing around, seeing where that one, because that episode is an episode that you can plug in anywhere in between those.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, I enjoyed that episode. They could have put that episode out at any time for me.
Yeah.
Like they could have put it out before Shang-Chi.
That could have been a
a
spotlight episode.
Short episode of the Marvel universe on why soups and Hollywood don't mix or acting in general don't mix, because it was like, dog.
Shit,
the elements of that one episode was crazy.
You know what they could have put it into where it would make sense? What was that what if episode where they had old boy doing the it was a what if episode, old boy from Eternals.
Where he was
the big movie star.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Because that's what made me think about was how was he a movie star?
Yeah.
How was what's his name on Broadway?
Yeah,
like
Broadway.
all of these different things. But then when you realize like, okay, the timeline matches up after all of that. So now that's why you probably no longer see it. You know, you don't no longer see, a Captain America doing all that. Because even on the set, if you notice, they had the play for what's the name of the band for Captain America? Rogers.
Rogers the musical.
I'm like, oh, that's cool.
But and then like I said, and all right, I don't know, because like I said, I've always paid attention to the film, but I do feel like ever since Sinners came out, a lot, especially Black people, have been focusing more on like film aesthetic and everything like that, right? Because this whole series was kind of, it felt like I was watching an A24 movie. Like it felt very, very like film buffish. And what I love about it is like the character is a movie film buff. Like he's the person that you give him a script. Now he's like, all right, so wait, what's my backstory? All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so you know what I'm saying? I think me and Didge, man, we probably go back, you know what I'm saying, like 3-4 years, you know what I'm saying? We beefing because, you know what I'm saying, he tried to talk to my girl. But the scene is just me saying, is a regular scene to me saying Didge, like, hey Didge, you think you can fix my computer? But now I gotta figure out. Okay, but what I kind of
he's trying to get his Julia out.
Yeah. And then bro, to the point where he's sitting there and he talking to the director, he be like, "Do you think I should have an Uno deck here?" Like, I feel like my character would not have an Uno deck here. I feel like it'd probably make more.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be make more sense. Like he's one of them type of people. So like the way that
story
this
that's not being told.
Yeah.
So what do you say? The subtext.
So like so the way that it's shot and his performance and even Trevor Slattery being like a thespian of the
and Ben Kingsley's son. Yaya and Ben Kingsley as a duo
are amazing.
Nigga.
That chemistry is
Great.
top tier.
It's scary. It's scary because Ben Kingsley is so old. And I'm so mad because why would y'all wait till he's this old to give us this duo, knowing now we won't 10 more years of these niggas together,
from
bro.
the beginning, where and this is like the way that they meet, because he said this ain't got nothing to plot. Ben Kingsley's on the phone talking in the middle of the movie, you know. He getting upset. So he can sit close with him, like, bro, can you not? And it's like from the beginning, because that kicks off the whole thing, and it's like, bro, oh y'all good.
Hey, did any of y'all else that watch this, like, all right, so when I was watching this, I was like, I mean, obviously Yaya is an amazing actor, but his scenes of him acting, I was like, if I was the casting director, nigga, you got the role, bro. Yeah. Like he was doing monologues, and I'm like, bro, I feel this monologue like a motherfucker. Which one you didn't fuck with?
Some of them. And some of them, you could tell that he's killing the action of it, but you know you gotta act like you super nervous.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm talking about the final shot.
Oh yeah,
every final one. Yeah.
And I'm like, you still good, but I can tell you.
Your nervous ain't
Which also makes us like, bro, like that. It's crazy because like it's funny because I've watched Yaya in a lot of things, and I think I just never really just phoned in on him, like just like his acting, like his serious chops.
Oh no, yeah, he's definitely
bro.
Aquaman.
I just random off kilter.
What happened to the screen?
The fact that
I think it died.
The fact that we can have Captain America and Wonderman on screen again after go through.
I saw somebody say decent.
That was it would be crazy. But I think that was the part of the joke when they was at the crib and the cousin was like, "Oh yeah, Captain America." And he was like, "You know, there's just a nigga with a shield, right?"
Yeah.
Like I feel like that was the shot. Like, oh, he ain't nobody. I know that nigga. I know him from way back.
No, but it was the scenes with the family was good.
Stream awesome.
That's because the whole thing shut down. Yeah. That ain't got nothing to do with the actual stream.
The mom's birthday, crazy.
That episode,
brother of Mog though, bro.
That
brother
episode was pissing me off.
And low key, right? So I did my review. It's on the Movie Time, right?
Shout out.
And when I did the review, I went on Google and looked at the cast. Why they had the brother listed as the Grim Reaper though?
Because his character in the comics is turns to the Grim Reaper. I don't know if
it, but it pissed me off because they never gave an Easter egg to it.
Yeah.
And then when I go to Google and see it, I can see it because I'm like, where it was unanswered questions.
Yeah.
And I felt like that was one of the things where at the end you gotta think like, so this dude been with you your whole life. He been like, it was almost like Mephisto at the end of Ironheart, where it's like, he know everything. He antagonizing you, but then at the end, he the first one right there in your face. Like, yeah, I know.
But I don't think that, even though in the comics, I don't know if they're setting that character up to be Grim Reaper. Now, granted, like you said, the name and him being the brother in the comics, he should be. Right. But as of right now, and that I think that goes to what Didge was saying, even with this show. The one thing that I think that why this show was so good, because we got to not only we know that, like I said, we're in the superhero world and we know that, he has superpowers. However, that's not the focus. This is a character story, right? So even in this, I wasn't watching this trying to spot out the Easter eggs.
Right.
Like even when I watch my breakdown videos, I wasn't watching it for the Easter eggs in the universe.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see like, okay, what did I not know from the comics?
Yeah.
What, you know what I'm saying? What was, you know what I'm saying? These themes that was played around. So it was like, I feel like this is way different from a lot of, because like a lot of up until this point, everything either it's going to be like a story that leads to a major battle somewhere, or it's going to connect to the overarching big story. Yeah. And this one was not that. Now, granted, they had some things.
There are times where I forgot this is MCU.
Yeah.
Nigga, yes. Like, but I think that was the refreshing part about it is the fact that it was so much effort in hiding powers away from regular people. Yeah. Knowing that everybody else is gonna have to be regular because of the clause, because of the scenario, or whatever. And then, but on the back end, it was like, when you got to the end, I felt like that was the thing that had questions. I had so many questions. I still have questions.
Yeah.
But because when I did my research and looked at, in the comics, this is, his trail of life, death, reincarnation, then becoming Vision. I'm like, wait, whoa. You know what I'm saying? That blew my mind.
That's a big one.
But then to look at where they could take it, I was just more intrigued. So that's why I'm like, I get it. Like, maybe this is something very fresh for them. Well, maybe this is like a new look or a new direction, but I don't know.
You looked it up to like, see him saying the group. I just went, this nigga got the same name as me.
Right. But you know what? So I think right now where we're at with Marvel, and I feel like not everybody's going to feel the same. So I feel like how Didge feels about Star Wars is where I'm at with Marvel, right? So Didge theory, not theory, he feels that like everything does not have to be related to the Skywalker saga and Force Spot, right? He's like, you know what I'm saying?
Marvel, I think that's a lot.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, but I'm saying for me now, where I'm like the big bad, the team up. I don't need everything because I look at the MCU and I tell people all the time, you will enjoy the MCU way more if you look at it like its own comic book run. Like, granted, they're adapting stories and they're telling it on the big screen, but we're not doing 1v1s. We're looking at Kevin Feige. We're looking at the Russo brothers. This is their run on whatever these stories are, right? So that's kind of how I take it right now. So now I was like, where I'm at with the MCU is I do want things that doesn't have to go to the big story. It doesn't have to lead up to Doom. Doesn't have to lead up to Thanos or whatever, like, no, because there's comic books that you will read that, like, they're in this comic book world and they're dealing with this and there's still a great story. And I feel like Wonderman, like She-Hulk. Yeah. So that's how I look at Wonderman. I'm like, Wonderman, it does like, yes, you can have certain small things because obviously we're dealing with the, Department of Damage Control. So they play a big part in a lot of things just moving forward and everything.
Part of the series.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's all I need. Yes, the Department of Damage Control because he's in a suit. All right, boom. That's all I need. You don't got to go any further than that because this story itself is good. And I want more stories like that. I feel like we would get so much more great Marvel TV if we get just, we're going to tell this story. We don't have to connect it to Secret Wars. This is going to be a story of this character. This character may pop up in Secret Wars or whatever. This character might pop up in a movie or might get mentioned, but this person does not have to. This person doesn't have to elevate to an Avenger.
So you don't need the series. Like you wouldn't want the main character or that character series to escalate to be like you are a timeline story into it.
It doesn't have to be. I wouldn't be mad if they do it organically, but again, I don't want when you're creating this show, the focus is eventually we got to get this character to the main lane of Avengers. I don't want it. Like I said, that's more. It's with the characters in the universe. I know it may be because of his vicinity. Yes, Shang-Chi knows who Wonder Man is because they're in Cali.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying.
But I think we need more. We need more character introductions into the big budget, like they did Spider-Man, like where they appear in that. Like when this movie's on, like when you're watching that they go get that person. That's a whole first time. Like what the fuck is going on? Because it's like you are getting pulled out of your series or out of your thing to be in this. You know what I'm saying?
They have some people that have floated around in Marvel in this series, like as far as like the law enforcement aspect. But like I'm with you where like I would have liked to have seen what is his name Wong from San Francisco from the Ant-Man and Scarlet Witch. You know how he was always
Wong. So Supreme.
No,
not Wong.
Jimmy Woo?
Agent
Woo.
Okay, yeah, Agent Woo. Yeah, I would have liked to see him maybe in this too, just because of that West Coast aspect. But they also they do fit people in. They do make it
Yeah, I
relevant.
think that's why they chose the damage control.
yeah,
dude.
right,
I
right,
think that was from. Like,
He's a Spider-Man. Yeah.
And
he was in Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
He was
Miss Marvel,
good,
yeah.
but damage control, they just suck.
Yeah.
As a whole.
But again, I feel like that we need that aspect. It feels like I'm like, yeah, I get what you're saying. They are the worst, but it's like
Because I was gonna say, because like my thing was like when they showed the facility,
yeah,
I'm like, all right, it ain't the ice box.
no,
But when I finally saw like how they was doing it, it was cool. It was cool, but it was like you said, bro, damage control just tripping, bro.
It was like, why is it you though?
Yeah,
like, we on the West Coast. Why are you here?
Well, because he's the face. Yeah,
know,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like I said, when you think about Agents of Shield, like Coulson wasn't supposed to be like the guy, but he became the
guy.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you get one of them people, and that actor, what's his name? He's a great, he's a great actor. That's why. So that's really why they got it. Like we got him, bro.
The crazy part is the nigga was down on his luck.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, how are you getting these jobs? Like, why are they sending you places?
Well, when you watch it, I don't want to spoil it because technically he didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it was a whole stumble upon.
Yeah, I think after the events of the last few series, it was just him searching for ways to get back into the
I think so.
You know what I mean? But I was thinking a good tie-in could have been She-Hulk with her being an attorney.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Him being a suit.
Which I think he would have.
Yeah.
After all of this, how it ends, the nigga need a lawyer.
Yeah. So I think we would have, but right now She-Hulk is up in the wind because she don't want to play her no more.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So again.
Yeah, I already saw. I mean, that sounds fake news. I thought they said
No,
they
no,
already.
I thought she got dropped after Deadpool.
No, technically nobody got dropped.
Yeah.
So, but she has the toxic
No,
fan base.
she said she didn't want to do it anymore after Deadpool. After they cut her scene from Deadpool.
Oh, now that I don't know.
Herself,
That I
she
don't
tried to
know.
sue Ryan Reynolds for cutting her scene out of Deadpool, and then that's when it was like, well, I ain't gonna say she tried to sue. She wanted arbitration. She wanted to have that scene put in.
Oh shit, I didn't know about that.
That's still rumored. Even they're saying that she was jokingly saying that she was fired. But to Deuce's point, there have been a lot of stuff about
like
Marvel actors recently, like Hulk. I don't know why I'm blanking.
Mark
Ruffalo. He's for sure. Apparently, he's not going to be in Doomsday. And people are like, "Oh, that's because he got fired." And it's like Hulk just may not be in the period of Doomsday.
Right.
Yeah.
But also,
He might be in Secret War. Yeah.
He also has been saying he doesn't know if he's going to ever do that again.
Yeah,
Right.
we might not be getting.
there's a couple of actors.
Like he doesn't. He said he doesn't know, as in he don't know if he wants to do it or he.
Yeah, well, like I said, because there's a couple of actors. Like I said, it's really just more of the toxic property. Like Miss Marvel, the actress that played Miss Marvel, she says she really has no desire to play Miss Marvel again.
Why?
Because the fan base is toxic.
Nigga, because it's not good. It's just not good.
I like the Marvels. I enjoyed the Marvels.
Yeah,
What? Everybody has their own point.
Yeah.
You like it. You don't. But if the majority don't, it ain't good. It just is what it is.
I mean, but you saying, like I said, I mean, she don't want to do it because of the movie, not the show, not
No,
good.
no.
Because she
So kind of like the fan base was like when destroying her. Like as Carol Danvers, and then
you're talking about Brie Larson.
Yeah, Brie Larson, and then the one Manslet. What's her name? I forget her name. The place She-Hulk.
Tatiana Maslany.
Maslany, yeah, she same thing because like I said, it's not that the reception of the show. It's like people was coming at them as actors.
They're going
really
beyond just like I don't like the show.
Right.
It's not that people don't like the show. It's there. People are literally going to attack them.
Yeah,
and they like, fam, it's just not worth it.
But
what's wrong with Marky though? Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, his thing was
did he speak out or something?
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, and a lot of that's what a lot of some of these it ties into too. They speak out about everything that's going on in the world with
their
Palestine,
personal
Israel.
belief.
And he was like, Disney might not want me back. And he was like, if they tell me I gotta stop talking in order to come back, I'm not gonna stop talking.
But that's the same thing happened with what's his name? With Captain America, black dude. Anthony Mackie. He said that Marvel needs to treat black people better. All that shit. And then you haven't heard nothing else about Captain America really. Like, you know what I'm saying? They made him animated after that. Like they didn't never have him after that. So I think, but Brie Larson's was the same, where Brie Larson, I think, took the Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel situation, and she tried to empower women with it, which That's her right. And then, like you say, the Chads of the world just went at her. So she wasn't fucking with that. And I understand that.
Well, she wasn't fucking with it from the first movie. It all stemmed from literally the first movie. Because I watched the clip that everybody got mad at. She said, we need more than just white dudes here covering this.
Yeah.
And niggas ran.
Oh, what I doing a press release?
Doing,
Whatever?
doing like all the covering, like, you know, interviewing all that. She was like, I would love to
the way
see more
she
than
said
just
it
white
too,
dudes.
though. That was the way she said it, because like she said it very arrogant, like looking at them like, why are all just white dudes in here? And it was like, dude, what the fuck? Like, answer the question about the movie. Like, but it was almost like Snow White. Like, you can't take but you can't. So you know what?
Snow White or Starlight? What you saying? So who's Snow White?
The Snow White movie. Remember, it bombed because the Snow White actress was like, it's not a good movie because it's misogynistic and a woman doesn't need help from all these people, whatever.
She just didn't fuck with the Snow White property.
Yeah. Right. She didn't like
that shit was crazy. I ain't never heard of it. I didn't know it was a Snow White movie. I don't know what y'all
Rachel Zegler did it.
Yeah.
She seemed like she just didn't fuck with Snow White.
Yeah.
But with Captain Marvel, Brie Larson seemed like she genuinely enjoyed the movie. She just
she just wanted more women.
She just said non-white.
Well, you know, yeah, white dudes.
I understand that because as black people, we say it all the time. We would love to see more people who look like us.
So she was really standing for everybody.
And she was doing the exact same thing, and the white niggas of the world got very pissed off about it.
Yeah, so she was.
But they do the same thing to us. That's why it was, to me, it was self-sabotage because you already know what they expect. They're putting you, young white woman, just came from all these other sci-fi movies. Right.
Put her on. She won an Oscar.
No. Listen, I'm not saying that. I wasn't saying that. What I was saying was, you are a young white woman. You have a great career going. We're gonna put you at the top of these Marvel, heroes. We're gonna make you a god, basically. So when she went out and just said what she said, you have to, and I'm not saying this, but they are saying, you just seem ungrateful. You seem like you got an attitude. You seen this. That's the thing about it. She didn't back down. She just kept with it. So
that kind of proves her point.
Right. But that's the thing. We all know.
That's I was on her side on this one.
Right, no, and that's what I said. I'm not disagreeing with what she said, but we all know. That's just like if I say something about the police, or I say something about white America. White America gonna get on my ass. All the the vets gonna get on my ass. It's the same shit. You should just expect that and then run with it. But
that's the thing. I think she do expect it, but at a certain point, you're like, well, fuck it then. This what you want? I'll back out.
Yeah.
And eventually, these fans, they gonna keep doing that, and then all the shit that they love gonna fall apart. And they gonna be like, well, what happened? It's because niggas, y'all suck.
The internet's a terrible place.
What y'all want? Yeah.
That's really all it is.
That is what it boils down to.
The internet's a terrible place. And that's what happens when you gotta do so much press runs on social media now.
Bro, everything is funny because, like I said, with the internet, it's like the way, I think Dish said it before, and we talked about it before. You say one thing, it's attack on everything goes against it. Yep. Kev on stage literally just put out a video because he made a post. He made that post where he was like, he was doing his yearly checkup. He was like, hey man, black people go get checked up. Yeah, and it turned to a whole thing like, wait a minute. All I said was, black men, go get yourself checked out.
The crazy part is with that video is when I saw his follow-up, I was like, damn, if people assuming something terrible happened.
That's what I thought too.
I was like,
because I saw the original post and I was like, all right, well, you know what I'm saying? It's something there, right? I saw a few jokes in there, but I'm like, all right, it's Kev. So of course everybody gonna have jokes. I didn't think it got as serious as it was until I saw the response video. I said, oh my God, this is stupid.
Hey, what's crazy? I was gonna respond because I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. And I was gonna say yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, because niggas need to go. And then I saw his response, and niggas on there like, oh, somebody, the doctor did this to you. And I said, bro, in my mind, that's messed up because it gives a bad look to what people think about what black men, how they take care of themselves. Because I know a lot of people that go to the doctor regularly. So it's like, bro, you don't have to stand out by being the negative guy about something good for you.
Exactly. And that's what, even if he said, they was like, somebody was like, you could have just said men. He said, no, I'm a black man. And I know that black men don't necessarily go as much as they should. So I'm talking to my black man.
It's definitely a prime example when we talk about black people not supporting black people. Because it's really like the fact that we troll. It's easier for everybody to troll than just to say good job or you know what I'm saying.
Now, you know what
did good. Like
everybody Simon Williams. Everybody trying to read context out of something that's not like I think it was implied that he was saying.
What's crazy is they'll do something like that, but then turn turn around when somebody passes and be like, damn,
Somebody should have checked on
somebody
him.
should have checked, keep your people, check in on your people. Make sure y'all stand on y'all stuff. And it's like, but a nigga had to die for you to feel that.
I mean, that's because like the thing that's what I'm saying. Like, them motherfuckers had to been like kids. Like you just don't like.
No, these are grown ass motherfuckers, bro. These are grown ass niggas,
Like,
bro.
like I was saying the thing they was saying like, go to the gym. Are you gonna just go to the gym? I'm like, bro.
That will stop you from having like congenital heart failure. Like nigga, like your heart gonna fail.
Like you don't, like I said, you
Whether or
don't
not
even
you
know.
active.
You don't even know if you might be pumping too hard, fam.
Right.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, you might not know. Like you might have some underlying health scare that's waiting to happen. And you don't know because you ain't go to the doctor. But it's all about people don't want to listen to people talk about things they're not used to them talking about. Like he had another clip kept on stage where people were upset that he was talking about politics.
Yeah,
bro, just stick to comedy. It's like, bro, that's not like. It's not right. If
my world is still impacted.
To be truthful, in this day and age, it's really hard to not, because it really is getting affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is.
Everybody.
Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't little political things happening. Like this is
worldwide now.
And it's really hard to talk about a lot of the shit that's going on today because it's shit that we've already been fighting against and already been talking about, right? So now that there's so many people like, oh man, I never would have thought America would be like this. It's like, nigga, what? Like, nigga, we've been telling we reselling talking points here. Like, granted, tragedy, shit is tragic and shit like that. I'm just saying, like, y'all shockness is throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, I didn't have that.
At what point did y'all not think this would happen to y'all?
I had to have a real father-daughter talk with him because he might quit her job because of that shit. Because she worked with the bank. She's like, ain't number white dudes and all that kind of shit. And mine's a very vocal person anyway. Yeah. So if she don't feel advocacy in the place, she gonna let them know. But then, but it's like, so especially like, so she's like, I've always been trying to tell them like what they're doing, their actions and how it affects me. But she's like, now these niggas got to talk about how they lives are affected now by Trump and all that. She looking like,
and the thing is, like, you don't want to look at them like, nigga, but it's like.
Because it's and that's like I was trying to explain to her about the ignorance of people because it's still crazy because it's like that's what hurt her. The fact is like, but y'all still not including me in it. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like now we talking about the problem, huh?
To that exact point, and that's why I want to interject right here. A lady said, "Can we go back?" She posted on Threads. Can we go back to regular police brutality? Like, are you kidding? Are you kidding?
The internet is not a safe place, bro.
Oh my God. That's why I wanted to interject right there because that is the epitome of it. Like, what are we talking?
Like as I said, so it was like it was really hard. Like I said, because she was definitely like, I can't go back to that job no more. I'm like, quit it, fam.
I heard somebody like literally, like I'm talking about, did a video talking head, and she's screaming at the camera, crying, talking about like we see it. They're telling us not to trust our eyes, and I'm just like. Yeah, like they've been doing that for decades.
Oh, y'all talking about delusion?
Yeah. That's how it's hard to like. Granted, it's tragedy happening, but the people who are talking about it and they're saying, "I can't believe America would get this." I'm like, it's hard not to look at them like, really?
It's just your word. Like,
it's so hard.
It was okay when it was just black people.
Yeah, people of color.
My perspective is when they was shooting them little kids in Chicago 36 times, right? When they was stepping on necks, when they were breaking backs in prisons and then saying that, oh no, man, he did it to himself.
Snatching people out their cars or sleeping.
No. Think about it. Motherfuckers sleep in their bed. They getting shot up in their own bed by wrong door kick-ins, right?
Wrong door kick-ins.
Raiding homes, little kids getting hit by flashbangs. We excusing all that shit because it was people of color. As soon as it happens to your neighborhood, like I said earlier, you calling for black people to come out here. Yeah, because you used to us being the shield. You used to us and Hispanics walking the streets getting fired on, and y'all in the back with signs going like this. Now you're up front, you're the agitator, and now all of a sudden, I didn't believe this would happen. No, you just didn't want to see it.
It was in
You didn't want to see
type
it.
of place. Like, do you know America?
It's such a weird time, bro. It's such a weird time.
I mean,
That's Sunday snack.
Like I said,
Happy February 1st.
like I mean, the ignorance of the word. Like I said, man, like I told you mine the same thing. Like I mean, this is just I love the Tyson theory. Like you never expect it to happen to you, like till you get punched in the mouth.
Everybody got a plan. Everybody got a plan.
Listen, I put it like this: with me being a dude who served in the Wisconsin National Guard around a lot of people from up north, and I heard this delusion years ago. I literally heard motherfuckers tell me they don't believe it's crime outside of Milwaukee, right? Whole time, Waukesha got biker gangs shooting up bars and school buses and shit. You got meth labs blowing up all over the place, and they reluctantly believe it. But I could tell them, hey, bro, yeah, dude was making a bomb down on 35th and Capitol, and it blew up half the city, and they would believe it. And Fox News would probably report it.
Yeah.
But that's how delusional a lot of them people are.
You want to know how crazy this thing is? So, like, way back when, like, so my and I don't want to get too heavily political, but like I know my
We need to get 5 minutes out.
I just want to say this last point real quick. So I've been said, like, back then when we wasn't like heavily super focused on politics, the one thing that we knew was like it was Democrats and it was Republicans, right? Now, granted, you may
independents too.
Well, independent, but I'm saying like you may disagree with one side or things like that, but they still did things on a political scale, right? They tried to follow the political rules. They tried to follow, you know, the political parameters.
Something like that.
No. So I get what you're saying.
Enough, yeah.
I get what you're saying, but I'm saying my issue that I always said, even with Trump and even the people who support it, I'm like, if you're a Republican, there's no way that you are saying that Trump is your guy because he's not even following those political laws, right? And so my issue, like I said, even with some of the things with ICE, these niggas got 47 days of training because Trump is the 47th president. If that ain't some kitty stupid ass logic,
I mean, like
that's the dumbest logic.
Like, I just don't understand why. Like,
I'm the 47th president, so 47 days.
Ever since politics hit the internet and became really like part of social media, it's just a shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers argue with each other like it's Twitter. Like they're part of every like. Bro, this shit is. I mean,
it's stupid. So man, let's get into some other things to argue about. Royal Rumble happened. Let's talk about Royal Rumble.
Talking to chaos.
Wait, before we do that, because I don't want us to get too late into the podcast. I know it's on there after this. I do want to give an RIP to Michael Watts and Catherine O'Hara, because especially like those both hit me.
Yeah. Bro, DJ, man, RIP to DJ Michael Watts, man.
Yeah, I was talking about black men going to the doctor. He was like 52.
Yeah.
And it was off it was an illness that I think he knew he had, but you know.
Oh, I didn't know you did it. What did they say what it was?
I didn't even deep dive into it. I was like, damn, man. I immediately started playing, you know what I'm saying, some DJ Screw, just going back into that Texas era, seeing, you know what I'm saying, things that Michael Watts.
I want to say it might have been heart failure.
I mean, Catherine was just sick or something. When she said she's got a car.
Yeah.
She's 71.
She's 71 though. And I think the thing with her is like, and I said this about a lot of other actors, actresses that take breaks in Hollywood. I really feel like it's so arduous on their life.
Yeah.
That once they end up doing a movie or doing another show or something, it seems like we just lose them. But it's like, I feel like it's a connection. Maybe it's like they're working them too hard or something.
So I thought
it might be them too. It might be them too. Because I mean, it's just like anybody. When you get to a certain age, you never like you gonna now like, especially if you are a celebrity.
Yeah.
You're not gonna tell me I can't do it. Like nigga.
Well, I ain't gonna say that I don't think it was that. I'm just saying like you know how it is. Like when we go to like a convention and we shoot. This is all day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This shit could be 12, 16 hours, literally all day.
Right.
But I feel like that's the same thing with the elderly, you know, when they have these.
I assume that she had clauses. So, you know, Samuel L. Jackson got a clause where he would keep, like, if in his script, don't let me run. I'm not running in my movies. It's like Samuel,
he don't run?
No, he had. So
he has a son double?
No, I don't know if he has a son double.
His character where
his character doesn't run. Like he would like the last
He's
time
never ran?
No, he has.
Okay.
The last time he ran, I forgot what Avenger movie. I think it was Secret Wars where he had to run up the what's the name, and they said apparently he was pissed that he had to, because but hey, so I assume Captain O'Hare, even when I saw her in Beetlejuice, I'm like, oh, we might get like a resurgence of Captain O'Hare. You know what I'm saying? I assume
they
she
talked about
a
Home Alone remake.
Yeah, he don't got no runs.
Where they was talking about like having Kevin be the new parent.
Yeah, I did see
that. That was literally just like a month ago.
Well, she was on the studio. They were just about to start filming the season. They do like their whole presentations every upcoming whatever. They just backed out of that because of this. But like,
you think she filmed some scenes?
It sounded like they were just starting production.
I would have loved to get at least a little bit more from.
So it's like it's such a sad situation, and both of them. It seemed like it was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I said, Michael Watts he helped shape a whole culture. Like that whole Swisher House, everything that that whole sound that a lot of people fell in love with over there in Texas and Houston.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I feel like Swisher House, Rap a Lot, all of them were the base for Southern rap. Cause you had East Coast that, we can honestly say commercialized and made it popular. But nobody was listening to the South, and nobody's really dealing with the South in the 80s and 90s. But they ran the South. The sound was all them. So,
it was. I would say, like you said, in tangent, because Swisher House sound and Dungeon Family sound is completely different, but it was both of them.
But I was gonna say, but that's the thing. Dungeon Family was doing music, like making music, all that.
Yeah.
Swisher House was like putting cats.
They had the hood.
They had a sound.
They had the
hood.
When you think about parking lot pimping, when you think about like parties, clubbing, swinging,
even
like
screwed music.
They were creating a movement.
They were creating a movement. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell when somebody creates a movement. To your point, is when people do things and they want to go and get that. Yep. That artists would put out a mixtape and was like, all right, now I need to get my shit chopped and screwed. Yep. I need to go fuck with Swisher House. You know. I'm saying Michael Watts, like I want to get that sound, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think when Kanye started doing the soul samples, people was coming to Kanye and the producers that make that sound. So it's like you don't get a lot of people who create a sound that people say, I want that. I want this.
Look at Drake. Remember, he did it early on. That motherfucker went down there like, I gotta get a screw. He became a Houston native.
Yeah.
Dang, I forgot she was in The Last of Us too. And
remember she was that's who it was. Shit. She was the therapist.
She was.
Yeah. They haven't started.
She was on Joe's ass.
Season 3, so I don't know what they're going to.
Damn, she was in The Last of Us.
So that's it. She was still working. She was still working and giving us top tier shit.
These older actors who've been trying to out and then they come back in. I hope they're not overworking them.
But I mean, they said she was sick though too. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it.
That was like an illness.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. It could have just been medication or something that just really just like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the medication don't take.
So, especially at 71.
But I mean, hey, she gave us amazing work throughout her career, man. She gave us timeless portrayals and roles, and you know what I'm saying.
Did y'all read what's the name? Macaulay Culkin's reply? Like his quote? That's so sad, dog. It's just sad. It definitely gives, that they had a great relationship. They definitely had a great relationship. I do. You can tell he hurt behind it.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, when he was going through his, you know what I'm saying, his situation and everything that he was dealing with, she was one of the people in Hollywood that reached out to him and still embraced her and everything like that.
He called her mom.
I had always thought they had to have a really serious relationship about it. Because I'm like, if you think about how the movie was really set, like, they really wasn't on scene together a lot. You know what I'm saying? So they had to really build a relationship after the movie.
And you got to think somebody of her stature, right? You know what I'm saying? A real thespian, seeing this child actor become the man, knowing that everything that you're going to deal with, and then actually seeing that child go through that stuff. Like, if you're going to have mama bear, papa bear mentality, wrap your arms around that young actor and try to, you know what I'm saying, be there for them, because you know what this industry can do to a young actor like that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that was it. Like both of those hit. What the fuck?
That was random.
Wasn't ready for it.
Wasn't ready for it. So Royal Rumble. Let's get into Royal Rumble.
That didn't make it easier of a
transition. The first transition was crazy, and then to go back and do another transition.
There was no good way to
I had thought we was gonna go to the Daredevil trailer off the Wonderman. You see, because I literally was part of the show.
We
we attacked. So if we would have went straight from Wonderman and Daredevil, but then we started talking about the Black Flight.
Yeah.
And then
Y'all left the room for 5 seconds. Y'all got real political. Beavers and Biggs. Yeah, we was just talking about Brie Larson. How the fuck we get here? And now all of a sudden we talking about Trump. Oh, that's deep. Y'all had me hyped up for a minute. I had to turn it.
That's why I was like, this might kind of shit down,
Look, no, say that for the next part for the Patreon, nigga. You feel?
all right, but I did want to get into Royal Rumble. I know, like I said, Tripp and King for sure watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope. I think the women's rumble was a little sloppy to start, but I feel like
There was 2 rumbles?
Yeah.
They had a full women's rumble.
Is that many women now in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, bro, they were wrestling cracking with us.
Even crazier, it was majority tag teams. Like it was a bunch of different tag teams in the women's Royal Rumble. I'm like, why is it so many different tag teams? Like, bro, this is crazy. It's too many parts where it's like, okay, we're gonna team up and go against them, and then now this person might turn on that person. But I get it; they want to build the tag team division, and it was a good way to showcase them all. But like I said, it was sloppy, and I think because King said it in the group chat, they have to wear.
They got to put full coverage for
attire,
the Saudi Arabia.
I think that restricted a lot of their moves.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
and
crazy.
I think too the tag team they did that. I feel to create a little controversy and like a little drama in the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it was like he said, if they weren't restricted to their movements, it probably would have looked better. Like you could see it, but it just looked stagnant. It looked kind of like why would they do it like that?
Is it true that they were because they was in Saudi Arabia that they had to also fund their own full coverage outfits?
In general, the superstars pay for their own.
Okay.
Anyway.
The article made it seem like only in Saudi Arabia they had to.
But because they have these restrictions, now they have to pay more for
a new
attire.
album. Okay,
you know what I mean. So
doesn't
they're
Bianca Belair make hers?
she does.
Yeah, but like she's the only one that really like.
But that's part of her
She's
story,
the
right?
only one, but she's the most known. That makes her own. But majority everybody else outsources.
Oh,
theirs.
yeah.
But isn't that part of her whole story aesthetic? Like she makes sure. Yeah.
Like it'll be points where like she won't even have her attire done until the day of. 5 minutes before she's hitting the stage. You know what I mean?
She's a true cosplayer, bro. Like
That's crazy work.
That's a cosplayer right there.
Like, there's points where she's walking up before her entrance and just throwing something on real quick and just trying to make it work. But I really enjoyed the Royal Rumble because they showcased a lot of new stars. NXT has a lot of wonderful women up and coming. I think Shawn Michaels is doing a really good job at the women he is selecting. I want to shout out Lash Legend. Like she was phenomenal throughout the entire the entire Rumble. Like she put on a legendary showing, and it showcased where the future can go as long as they continue to push the women.
She had the most eliminations in the match.
Yeah, she
Who
did.
won it?
She was phenomenal. Liv Morgan ended up winning the Rumble overall.
Oh, okay.
Like, and
Shout out
I was
Liv.
geeked. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I streamed the first hour of it, and like my reaction for Liv Morgan was crazy because I really enjoyed it. For the last 2 years, she's been the runner up. So for her to see that to come out on top, it was dope. And then I think the men's Rumble was pretty solid. The one thing I really didn't like, because the thing that the Rumble is one of my favorite top four. It's probably my favorite.
Who?
The Rumble
Of all the
big
premium
four.
events. Yeah.
So the big four would be
WrestleMania,
Royal
Royal
Rumble,
Rumble,
SummerSlam, and Survivor Series.
I mean, that's like the iconic ones, pretty much.
Yeah. So
Royal Rumble might be my favorite.
and I really enjoyed the chaoticness of the Rumble, because you really can't plot that out correctly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You put the story out there, you just gotta kind of let them go and do what they can, because you never know, it might be an accidental elimination. Now you gotta pivot. You know what I mean? So you just it is what it is. And the best part about that is sometimes is the surprise entrance. You might get a returning star, you might get a debut, you might get a legend out there. And I don't feel like there were a lot of surprises
in this one.
Yeah.
I saw a poster there. Now somebody.
Who was the dude in black? I just saw the thing. Like, oh my god! I forgot who got attacked by the person in black. But
it was Brown Breaker was the one that got attacked by the person in black. They haven't announced who it was yet.
Okay.
So who do you think it is?
I'm going to assume that is Seth Rollins because they kind of the fuck is his name now on ESPN. Ryan Clark fucked up and announced that Seth Rollins was coming back at the Rumble and he was making an appearance and he never actually showed up in the Rumble.
Yeah.
But
so I got a question about the ESPN factor of it because I know that certain aspects they lean into the kayfabe. Is ESPN leaning into the kayfabe, or are they talking to like when they talk? Because I haven't really watched any of their coverage. When they covering it, are they covering it via kayfabe, or are they covering it like with the people?
They're breaking it. They're breaking the fourth wall.
Okay,
and how I look at it because the interview with Seth Rollins. Like Seth Rollins, he has a major role on Good Morning Football. You know what I mean? So he's always there when it comes to sports. But the way that they break the conversations down, they pull back the curtain a little bit.
Okay.
But then like Roman Reigns is always in character.
Yeah.
Like, no matter where you see him
never
at,
seen
like, he's old school.
At this point.
He has an old school mentality.
Yeah.
His pops, his uncles, you know, they're the Wild Samoans. So he's grown up in the business, so he has a different outlook on it. So he was on the Pat McAfee show and just in character talking shit about Triple H and the company and how they can't build new stars so that he can't take breaks. So now he got to come back and be the big star again. And then that kind of showed up like, well, we know who's going to win the Rumble now because he kind of
threw that out there.
That at least helps though that he was on Pat McAfee. Like Pat McAfee in the biz as well. So it's like he knows how to keep it going.
So somebody it was somebody interview. They was talking about how the Stone Cold character against Vince McMahon was so dope and so like iconic that maybe Triple H should think about it, right? Yeah. They were talking about it on ESPN, and then like they kind of laughed about it, like, I mean, it was good because it was Triple H. They were interviewing Triple H. And he was like, so how would you think about that? He was like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, to me, I felt like it was kind of like foreshadowing that like maybe they will try to fit him in with like whoever the champion will be or whoever the next
rival
kind of rival. Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm here for it, but I'm not here for it because we've already seen it and kind of how they, like you just said, like y'all using these opportunities to interview cats on ESPN to throw shit out. That it's like, bro, you just want to see where the fillers are, and I don't want to see that.
You know what I just learned? That nigga Triple H name ain't Hunter.
Oh yeah, it's
Paul.
I did not know that until.
How the hell y'all didn't know that?
I thought the real name was Hunter Hearst. Bro, I learned all this last week.
Wait, what? Say it again?
Shawn Michaels' name ain't Shawn Michaels, bro.
It's
something Hickenbottom.
So here's the thing.
Who? Hickenbottom.
Yeah.
Hickenbottom.
I thought it was one of those situations where like, oh, I can just use Triple H, you know what I'm saying, as the name because my real name, like, you know, some people have like,
that's what it was.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like
Shawn Michaels, his name is Michael Sean Hickenbottom.
Yeah.
That's right. That's because I remember that's
So
how
it is his name, okay.
So like I thought it was those.
Don't put the Hickenbottom in there though.
I'm talking you to know that because when niggas be mad at WWE stuff, and I know you be online saying it, niggas, this nigga Paul fucking up.
So here's the thing.
You thought Paul Heyman or something?
So here's the thing. I know who Paul Heyman is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You didn't, when they were saying they blamed Paul, you didn't think that he was talking about him?
I did not. Because I'm not currently watching WWE stuff like that. I just never really looked at it. I'm like, bro, I thought it was a new nigga named Paul. I didn't think about going. I didn't think about diving deep into it.
The tweets that they'll have, they don't be pictured. It'll just be like, I'm tired of the bullshit Paul on. I was like,
I just never looked into it. And then again, like I said, outside of them in actual like wrestling media, I never watched. Like I never watched Triple H on like the late night show or some shit like that. So like I just never seen a situation where they would call him his real name.
Well, to me, for most late night shows, they don't.
Yeah.
Like, the first time I saw the tweet, you would see like I saw like a line of them. This was probably like 2015, 2014. And I'm like, who the fuck is Paul?
See. I just never did any additional research. So I just always thought, I was like,
I didn't know his name was Paul. I definitely thought it was Hunter Hearst Helmsley too.
Yeah. Which is crazy that he has his stage name and then he's like, I'm going to just, y'all can call me.
What's his last name? I mean, Paul is ass.
Paul Levesque.
It's the one I said. It has nothing to do with Hunter, Hearst, or Hemsley.
But you gotta think that this came out as like a British
that's
like monarch and shit. Like, you know he wasn't that.
Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm like, I thought
he was British.
I thought he was a white British. I did.
I mean, what happened? He wasn't British when he was Triple H though.
When he cut his hair off, he started just talking regular.
Bro, he been hold on. Exactly. He been wrestling long enough where that accent, bro. Advocacy. What's the actor that plays Advocacy?
I don't remember.
You talking about the black? Oh, the
Yeah. When he first came out, that accent was thick as a bitch. But now you do not hear that accent as
Oh,
tough.
you niggas is long, bro. This nigga is. But you took the blackest African nigga in the world.
Bro, because I'm saying his accent is to be extremely tough.
I mean, he got a vocal coach, man. He probably get around his niggas to go right back to the church. Nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So I assume I'm like, because by the time I got it, like knowing who like Triple H was, it was when Triple H was like fully like getting into, you know what I'm saying, being it, right? Yeah, the game and shit, right? Yeah, so it's like
I knew when that nigga was a
I did thought he was a white British, but then after being in the States so long,
nah, bro, ain't no British nigga finna tell you suck.
I mean, in defense,
sorry,
though,
politely.
like, I feel like in defense though, because I mean the language thing, I never thought about that, but I mean you were really dedicated to the character development.
I was
because I mean that would be like they usually change the whole name if you were a different character. So to be Hunter Hearst Hemsley and be like, nah, this Triple H badass.
No, he was the game first.
He was
Triple H
first. Yeah, you're right.
Because he was Hunter Hearst
Family. Yep.
And then it was
for a
just
while.
That's when he was a security guard, right?
He was working with William Regal, and he was coming up as that
Yeah, that was like the
socialite.
Yeah, socialite. Yeah,
you know what I mean. And
Yeah.
then there was a point where Kevin Nash
I got a question after this too.
and Scott Hall were leaving to go to WCW.
Yeah.
At that point, they were putting Triple H as Hunter Hearst Helmsley as the new star, and they had a moment at the end of the show where they all came out and broke the curtain. And they wished Scott Hall and Kevin Nash a goodbye
but which caused so much controversy, which I was surprised at that.
Shelved Triple H, and this is how we got Stone Cold, because he ended up winning King of the Ring, and that was supposed to be Triple H winning. So Triple H was put on the shelf for a little bit, and he came back as Triple H, with DX. And there was our whole anti-authority type of thing.
No, because he wasn't Triple H. Remember, he was Hunter Hearst Hemsley the whole time, and then he became Triple H at that moment.
So I got two questions regarding that. You
I
go.
was say I had for years until I figured out, like I said, the Paul thing in 2014. I thought his name was Hunter Levesque because right after he had married Stephanie McMahon. When she would do interviews, they would say Stephanie McMahon Levesque. And I'm like, okay, clearly his last name is actually Levesque.
Oh shit!
Okay.
I was like, clearly. But I'm like, oh, his name must be Hunter Hearst Levesque. And I was like, that's a weak ass name.
Hunter Hearst Levesque.
You didn't think Hemsley was still in there? Now there's another middle name?
I didn't know what it was.
Hunter Hearst Hemsley?
Hunter Hearst, though, is a wild fucking middle name.
It sounds like a British name.
Hearst? No, I don't know.
Okay, I was like, I knew a dude named Hunter.
Yeah.
So I was like, clearly,
Right.
So I was like, Hunter Hearst got to be the actual. Like,
I thought Hearst was the middle name.
And
Hemsley was the last name.
from wherever, but I was like, whatever. Hunter Hearst Levesque.
All right, so y'all saying y'all shocked that I thought
He definitely
Triple H was a white British.
Put them all together.
Please tell me William Regal is actually a white British.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. He's
All right.
definitely from. He's
What if
definitely
he was like
European.
That's what I said. Now,
That nigga
question.
from Jersey.
I saw people arguing this online, and I wanted to get your take on it. So the argument was that was Triple H actually a A-list star during that run or not? They were saying so during the Attitude Era. They were saying so the one person who was very passionate about it, he said that Triple H being on all those covers and everything was really forced because he was
4 covers.
Yeah, well, they were saying that it was forced. They were saying because he wasn't the main in DX. It was always Shawn Michaels. It was always Stone Cold. It was always The Rock, and it was always Undertaker. There was like. But whatever, that was like Triple H was never an A1 card. And I was like, for me, I feel like during the Attitude Era he was, but I was like, let me ask the wrestling aficionado. So I wanted to get your take on it.
That's interesting.
I thought he was an A1 wrestler. I mean, he was a really threat to he was in the circle with them. I feel like
I
believe he was the bottom run.
And for the Monday Night Wars, I would still say it was more so for the Attitude Era is more so Stone Cold. Like that's who you think.
I mean,
of
that was
when you go back and you watch the Attitude Era, because it was Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. That was one of the best. That's probably the best rivalry of all time in WWE.
Was that the start of the Attitude Era? Like I feel like that was like the peak of it. Like
from '94 to about when Stone Cold got popping. It's about 94, 95. And from that point, it's all Vince McMahon and Stone Cold, because Triple H was on the shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was
because DX came at the latter end of the Attitude Era, right?
Yep, and people forget, like Shawn Michaels wasn't there for the whole.
He wasn't.
You know, the beginning was
what's the name?
Rick Rude, X-Pac came later.
Yeah,
Rick Rude, China.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
when it just Rick Rude and Papa, like when Papa Pump, when it was just 3 of them at first when it first started, or 4.
4. You know what I mean? But Shawn Michaels came later after.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels. Yeah, I remember Shawn Michaels came
because he stepped away for some time and he came back. But I would say Triple H. Both said it. He was a great number 2. He was a great second act. He really didn't get popping until he got injured, and he made that comeback in 01. So for them to give him 3 of the 4 covers, and one of those covers is literally just him. I don't know if he I think that's mostly just because he's the head of creative.
Right? So my question is this then, because when I think of the Attitude Era, yes, I feel like to me it's 1A, Stone Cold 1A, DX 1B. But you're saying it's not that.
I would even go The Rock 1B.
Damn, before it's DX?
Absolutely, because when you look at the most popular babyface at that time was Stone Cold, the anti-authoritarian. I'm out to fight the guy, the boss, the man, and then got the corporate champion with The Rock.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Once The Rock left the Nation of Domination and he became his own guy, and they started to put everything behind him, and then you got Stone Cold and The Rock as the second greatest rivalry of all time after Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. I would say that you can probably put DX and Triple H in that two slot.
Damn, okay.
And that's kind of overlooking Undertaker and then the Ministry of Darkness and all of that, because Undertaker built stars. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You get a main match with Undertaker.
You got Farouk and Bradshaw, the Brew with Gangrel, Edge, Christian. You got all these stars that came out of that.
Yeah. Stephanie
McMahon, she became a huge on-screen personality after that whole Ministry of Darkness storyline. So there's,
I mean, now when you used to put it all like that, I feel like they were really adding Triple H to shit.
Yeah, that's what that was the argument online.
Even the thing with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, them becoming a couple, idol.
Yeah,
that kind of all of that happened behind scenes, behind Vince McMahon back. Like Vince McMahon didn't want Stephanie anywhere around any of the
business. Right, like I said, I feel like Triple H was kind of playing as they without them doing it or like really putting it into his character, he was that motherfucker that was like on the outside, but like I'm trying to get noticed. I'm trying to do some shit to just irritate. Like he was an irritant, but it was big enough. They used him as an irritant, but it was big enough that people made notice of him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I get what you're saying. Like to be on so many covers, though, it's crazy.
Yeah, and as I said, I think because DX had so much.
He had a great theme song. Though.
DX had so much of an impact on us that I'm like, when I first saw it, I'm like, how y'all Xing out Triple H? He's like, you can't think of DX without Triple H. But again, that's why I was like, but I'm going off of just me being casual at the time and looking back. So
when you look at the Monday Night Wars, how they pit them up against each other, they always pit DX versus NWO, and that's what you thought of. And at that point, in that iteration of DX, you got the New Age Outlaws, and you got X-Pac now, you got China, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. But that's towards the end of the Attitude Era. That's more so the Monday Night Wars. You know what I mean? And
wait, so the Monday Night Wars is not considered Attitude Era?
The later edge of that.
Oh, okay. Damn.
You know what I mean?
The more you know, shit. Because I put all that deep into the Attitude Era and shit like that. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna ask Trip. I was like,
I was trying to figure out how long the Attitude Era really spans.
WWE officially says it's 97 to 2002. They also officially say that DX is 97 to 2000. Now, granted, to your point, obviously they were doing stuff before then, but they said the official, because they have, obviously they always list a date like, Shawn Michaels officially called it DX, the Degeneration X, like October of 97.
So in the official, I guess, or when they talk about the Attitude Era, what wrestlers do they talk about?
Shawn Michaels, basically everything else he said was, everything he put like that, I'll just put actual dates to it.
Yeah.
What he said is basically what they were saying.
All right, shit.
And to your point, even when I think about DX, the years that Shawn Michaels weren't there,
I don't remember.
I think about those like the lost DX years.
I don't even remember that much, bro. That's the thing. I think about the full DX when they was, which I think you said it was that Monday Night era.
But I was there.
I know it was she was the security guard.
She was the security guard.
Before she got the
she didn't talk
the chin,
much.
The chin surgery and the nose surgery.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I think that's what I remember. My start of DX, remembering of DX start is when China became, and then that's when Tess became the security guard. Like I said, whenever that era changed where she was no longer the bodyguard, when Tess was the bodyguard, that's kind of like the DX start that I remember. And I'm like, I know that's not the start of it because I don't even remember I remember it, but like I don't remember watching DX when it was just when Shawn Michaels wasn't there.
I just remember because I used to always, I was a big fan of Big Papa Pump, so I didn't really care. I didn't care for Triple H and all that. Like I cared for, I think because of that, like I actually liked the Hunter Hearst Helmsley more than Triple H.
You really?
Like I feel like when he switched, I feel like it was that kind of thing. Like, bro, this nigga do it way too. Like
I like it when he was the game. To me, that was when he was the best.
Yeah,
bro, the game and Triple H is like the same thing.
No, the game.
That's his
aura was way. That's his apex.
Ain't that when he had the sledgehammer?
The sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Cerebral
When he had the jean jacket.
Yeah.
That was after his return. I think it was in 01.
That was
Totally different nigga, man.
Whole different.
He was shiesty then. That's when he was going for the knee.
02, I think.
Yeah.
2000 and 2001. That was the him.
I think he tore his quad.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I do. I think that was probably my last. Okay, I do.
Yeah.
Okay, I did like that one. That's what I'm saying. Like in DX, I didn't care for Fam really in that space.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like Triple H, and Triple H, like he's probably in my top 10. But I don't think he gets all of. He should get all of this credit.
I mean, he's behind the scenes.
He gets mad credit.
Yeah, you do.
In the Attitude Era and the Monday Night Wars, you don't have a Mankind picture,
which is crazy.
You don't have a Sting
too.
picture,
which is crazy.
Which is understandable. I get it.
But them niggas are pioneers.
But you don't have
the best cage matches ever was Mankind's cage match
with Undertaker.
The turn of the tide for the Monday Night Wars was Mankind winning the WWE Championship on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
like you don't have that. You don't have that moment and that upswing without Mankind.
You don't. Mankind's a huge part of the Attitude Era.
But I think Mick Foley as a person was just not Vince's favorite, and I think that's why even how we talking about Triple H as a person, why he's considered like you say 3 out of the 4. Nigga, because you was just on Vince, like Vince man just loved him.
I mean, like I said, he was behind the scenes.
Favoritism.
Yeah, I mean, he was behind the scenes. Like I said, he got to do a lot of work behind. Like I'm
married into the family.
Like he was definitely chatting with that nigga after hours, fam. You saying?
Well, yeah, like I say that.
Baby.
Well, see, that's the thing about like Triple H that did always give me. Like when you hear those stories about like them just talking shop in the back and people that are students of the game. Like Triple H seemed like he knew the biz and he also was a locker room guy. Like the people fuck with him.
He was not a locker room guy.
No. I'm saying it seems like it seems like
he was snitching.
I'm saying it seems like
I don't know.
For me.
I always thought that nigga was like ostracized. Like nobody fucking with you.
It seemed like it to me on the outside looking in.
I think because he's a snitch.
Yeah.
Like he was telling McMahon that the nigga smoking in the back. Bro. You know what I'm
That's what hurt him in my eyes. Where it's like, I think, like to your point about him marrying into the family.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, your shit ain't organic. Like, I know everybody else is probably like. I know there's politics for everybody else's, but I'm like, yours.
You cheated, Joe.
You cheated. Yeah.
Oh,
You really shot.
That's what it really was.
Even when you look at how he got there, really, like you shouldn't be like we shouldn't be okay with this.
Yeah,
like, bro, you drugged
Stephanie.
Like, you drugged her and married her while she was asleep. We should not.
I
be
forgot
okay
about
with
that
this.
storyline.
That's the storyline.
That's the storyline that they put on TV.
Oh, that's right.
Some storyline on TV is like that he he married her under duress, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Take over the company.
Yeah.
Like-
She was supposed to marry Test.
Yeah.
And that was the whole big thing. The whole storyline was she fell in love with Test, and Test was the one for her. And one day, Triple H got her drugged up and fucked up in Las Vegas.
Yep.
And got married in a drive-through.
Yeah, I remember that.
And so it was like,
90s was a wild time, bro.
wow.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You know
Even thinking back, like, just like, bro, you cheated. Fuck you. Like,
He was a dirty
wrestling.
He was a dirty nigga back then. Like, the nigga was an irritant, man. Like, the nigga was a problem, bro. He was an irritant, dog. Because Vince should have been like, hold on, bro. This is my daughter, nigga. What you all like?
And so it was always that for me. Like you said, he definitely a great wrestler.
Yeah.
I can see what he did, but he always just is like a step below for me. I'm like,
But that's why I said that's why I didn't like it. Like I said, once that, especially when that happened, he became such an irritant of being like not part of the company. I'm like, bro, don't nobody give a fuck about you being.
But his power was that he was an actor.
Yeah,
He's the better actor out of all of these non-acting wrestling niggas.
Is he?
He's bro. I didn't say we're good. I just say he's the better.
I don't
actor.
know because hold on.
I'm
Hold
talking
on.
about at the time.
So here's the thing. I'm kind of agreeing with you because you saw what Diggs just said. Diggs felt that acting. He thought that shit was real. He was like, "Hey man, you a sleazeball." So like,
Right.
I mean, here's the thing, bro. I think he brought that story together. That was his original idea. The nigga's sick. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's sick. He's like, how do we put this together? Y'all got married. Like, I got one for you.
Because it's any other way.
Anyway.
Why you choose that?
Like, you know what I'm saying? So that, I think he
Did we
did.
finish like
Royal Rumble?
I know you talked about the 2 Royal Rumble matches, like the matches outside of that.
Yeah, they had the world title match with the WWE Championship match with Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre, which I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but I felt like either that or the AJ Styles retirement match should have opened the card.
Facts.
I feel like those 2 matches in the middle of the card is out of place to me. I get why they wanted to do that.
Oh, that was spaced up, so they had them as intermissions, pretty much.
Yeah, so you got. I mean, you don't want 2 hour-and-a-half matches back to back, right? You know what I mean? That's a lot of chaos to go into for 3 hours of complete chaos, and then now you're trying to.
I mean, if you was closing it with 2 single matches, those niggas is gone.
But
You know what I'm
I
saying?
honestly would have thought that you would because it's a road.
because it's a pay-per-view event.
It's
Royal
Royal
Rumble.
And
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's what King and I talked about, and it's like, yeah, I would have been okay with that. In the show with 2 Royal Rumbles back to back,
Right.
Let's put all of that energy out here and fuck it. I get that. I feel like for one, the Sami Zayn match and Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre match had the most meaning out of all of everything on the card. Sami Zayn with Saudi Arabia being his second home, him being the hometown kid, the underdog always. He's the ultimate underdog. I feel like that story had a lot that you could have opened the card.
I swear to God, you could.
Was this the first women's Royal Rumble?
No, this is like the 5th now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why? That's why I thought it was like, if it was the first, like they probably just used that as a warm up to
Yeah.
Well, that's
see.
why I thought it was gonna be because like when I obviously I didn't watch it, but I got the notification about the winner. And then didn't get shit for like 4 hours. And I was like, bro, there's no way this men's Royal Rumble is taking this long. And it was going back to back. I was like, bro, what the hell is going on?
To me, it made the middle 2 matches feel like the plate lady that be at the NBA games.
Oh, yeah.
Because
That
it
was
was
an
like,
intermission.
so it's like an intermission. Like, oh, that's what I said. We're in the code, so people don't necessarily leave for her. But if you do, you still gonna watch it on the screen while you're getting your food.
Yeah.
That's what those 2 matches felt like. Like, yo, I just saw this women's Royal Rumble that was entertaining. You know, like you said, it was a stagnant start, and it got good towards the end. It was really good, and then you stop to have 2 matches that have importance but don't have importance because it's the Royal Rumble.
I mean, I get that. I mean, but it would be that, yeah. Because I mean, that's definitely after an hour and a half sitting, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, I need me something to eat." You know what I'm saying? Like,
These niggas fighting?
It's
Don't
the
worry
skills
about it.
challenge in between the All-Star game.
And then the second match was AJ Styles versus Gunther for the retirement of AJ Styles. And again, another match with a lot of story behind it that I felt like could have been. You probably could have ended the show with that.
Where do you rank that retirement match?
So it's a twofold because I don't think that's an actual retirement match.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, and how he phrased the promo was my WWE career.
So you went to a different faction.
Even Triple H was saying it, but he wasn't saying it like, well, he's returned from WWE.
Yeah,
he didn't say he's retiring from wrestling.
Yeah,
okay.
So he's retired from WWE in ring competition, and AJ Styles has always said that he wanted to do something, you know, behind the scenes. But typically, when people retire, they leave their gear in the middle of the ring, and he took his gear off. He teased dropping it, but then he put it back on and did his symbol and left. And he had, you know, prior to the Rumble, trademarked the Phenomenal one and AJ, I think Phenomenal AJ Styles or something like that as new gimmicks going forward. So there can either be him
come
going
back at a different
TNA, or him, you know, making a run in AEW, or him making a run in New Japan. But I think he might go back to TNA and retire in TNA because that's where we know him from.
Okay, all right.
But overall, I would say I really enjoyed the Rumble, both Rumbles, all the matches. Yeah, it was a little sloppy at the beginning. We got a little bit better in the men's Rumble. Again, they did a really good job at showcasing the new stars with Obafemi and Javon Evans. I was geeked that our tribal chief got his second Rumble win, and the reaction was phenomenal and was deserving because the first time he won, he got booed out the building, got booed for like the next 6 weeks. I think this time was really well deserved, and you know he got the acknowledgement that he needed. But overall, I think it was a solid. Like I give it 3.5 Eagles.
Okay,
yeah, they didn't. I think though, even when he had like that moment with was it Jey Uso?
Yeah.
It was like a moment where, like, normally they take it and they make it like over the top. Like, oh my God, they're cousins and they're gonna have to. It was like, nah, bro, this is business. Let's get to it. Yeah, and I appreciate that.
And that's the one thing I did, like, because he's so old school, and like it goes back to that in ring mentality. Because Jey Uso is a character that is like he's serious, but he also has his playful moments.
Right.
And one of the most playful things about him is his entrance. Right. For one, his entrance is so long during his Rumble. We get 90 seconds in between entrance, and he came through the crowd. And it was so long to the point you could see them on camera telling him to get in the ring. And he gets in the ring, and then he always does a run it back. So then they ran it back. So now you got his entrance again in the middle of the Rumble. And then the next entrance is...
I ain't gonna hold you. That's the type of...
Roman Reigns is the next entrance. And his entrance alone is as long as a bitch. But he got through it, and... I mean, shout out to the Fed and how much they love him because they gave him his in-ring pyro. Like, if you know, like,
in-ring pyro in a Royal Rumble sounds crazy.
Like, throwing money away. They gave him his full pyro. That means the stage pyro and then the pyro around the stadium.
Why niggas still fighting?
Still fighting.
I've never seen that in the Royal Rumble.
No. He told me, bro, they built the stadium specifically
in
for
20
this.
days.
In 20
Yeah,
this is the biggest fucking stadium I've ever seen on TV, dog.
They built the what?
In
The
20
stage?
days.
Yeah.
It started
I thought that was fake.
5th,
I thought that was fake when I saw that stat.
They were done January 25th. 20 days. They built that shit. Top to bottom. Well, from bottom to top.
So you said the stage or the stadium?
The stadium, the whole stadium.
With what? With what material?
With paper mache or something.
Whatever
nigga.
Saudi Arabia got, bro. Whatever Saudi Arabia got.
Boy, that is a community. You know what I'm saying? When you get some people together, like, hey, nigga, we got an event coming up here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the point I was getting to was just Roman has that such an old school mentality. He was playing with Jay. I was like, hey, let's run it back again. And Jay getting ready to run the entrance back for a third time. He just smacked the shit out of him. Like, bro, this is business.
That was dope.
Nah, I fuck with it. Yeah.
I'm watching this entrance.
that shit crazy.
Those niggas laid out and shit. Why you telling me back, nigga? Real quick, so that way we get into what's the name? So the glam cam dude, like I said, if you watch any of like
I forgot you.
I just want to talk about it real quick and then talk about Daredevil real quick. But the glam cam dude, he's in a lot of controversy because you know what I'm saying. So if you watch any of like the award shows that ghost cam that comes and they do like the very slow motion and shit like that high def. So apparently somebody was a black creator reaching out trying to book it, and that nigga was condescending as shit to her about that. And he tried to do an apology video, and this is how this is how you know
I ain't seen a good apology video.
He did an
time.
apology video, so you know he's known for the hair. He's known for the hair, curly hair, and everything. He had that motherfucker up in a bun. He was sitting there. He's like, I just want to talk about, some emails that came out. Like, bro, it was like
he had the fingers
real serious on you.
Real serious. And then what's funny is like when you find yourself in a controversy, and if you ain't got your ducks in a row, everything's gonna come out because somebody was like, of course, there was other people posting their like experience with him. So apparently, he been
a classic dirtbag.
Yeah, classic dirtbag. And then somebody tagged that was like, bro, you didn't even create this, right? And then so the creator of that actual like the camera work, the angles, and everything, he came up with the whole thing. He did it at the People's Choice Award like years before. He was like, people keep on tagging me in this. He was like, I created this for the People's Choice Award. It's like, I'm focusing on movies right now, so I'm not really focusing on that, but the facts is the facts. Yes, this is the video where I did it. This is the first time it showed up. This was me creating it.
So I mean, does he say he the creator though? Like the dude, like that dude, the glam cam dude now? Was he?
That I don't know, but when you in controversy, it's a I know you ain't laughing. It's a nigga. Oh, and also like so it just came up that way.
I mean, because I mean,
so I don't know.
Because I definitely would have been like, man, you can have that last shit. I'm making movies, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I did that shit years ago. Cause like you still doing it. Y'all still doing this?
We doing that shit with cell phones.
Y'all still doing this?
But like that was just a random. Because what it was is I saw his response video first, right? And when he has his hair up, he doesn't look as recognizable. So I didn't know who it was. And I saw Timothy Chantarang, so he had commented on it first. He said, I knew this was serious business when you had the bun up, right? So I'm thinking it's like a joke or some shit like that, right? Between him and like somebody that he know. So then I was like, wait, is that the camera dude? I was like, oh shit. And that's when I fell down that whole rabbit hole. And I was like, bro, this nigga getting cooked right now.
Picture like harassing black people trying to get like that was crazy.
Somebody was just trying to book, and he was really talking like you can't afford this. Because he said there's a reason why this is at the Grammys, and she was like, I know, that's why I'm trying to book it. Like, what are you saying? Like, he was just like every step of the way.
And it's like, bro, and don't he just do it for the Grammys?
No, he does.
He does a lot of award shows. People can book it. So that's why I'm like, why was he coming with that type of energy with this person?
My thing with award shows, I don't like award shows anymore. Like it got to the point where even
I miss it when it was
started finding out like actors and artists hate award shows because it's so pretentious and it's not even like you get anything. Like you get the award
and you gotta pay.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay to even be added to this shit and to be nominated. It's like why would I give a damn about something that's not important to me? And yes, it might help me later on in life, but it might not. They might not. You could get an award and still get blacklisted.
You know what?
So that's crazy.
Did you watch The Studio?
Not all the way.
Dang it! I wish you did.
That's crazy.
Because award season for sure now. Zoe Kravitz in The Studio. Her storyline.
I watched the first episode.
Talking about.
Yeah. So her
verses.
Oh yeah, but the way that she
you didn't watch it
in the studio, her storyline with the award season and everything. Now I look at every actor. They're exactly what Zoe Kravitz was in the show The Studio, where it's like I'm acting like this doesn't care. I do care about it, but in public, I'm going to say that I don't care about it. Because I got to do all this other shit that I don't really care about that I have to do. I do want to win because I want to win. I'm an actor. I want awards. But again, it's like it just seems everything doesn't seem as genuine no more.
Right.
There's stuff like that, like Ward.
I feel like,
and I miss it because, like I said, we talked about it before. I was like, my history with it. My mom used to watch it. She used to write down all the winners. I know she wrote it down more so to go talk with people at work about it. But again, it was an event. Me and my mom used to watch it together. I miss when award season felt like something. Now it's just like, but shit. Half the time I don't know until I see it on the timeline. Like, wait. The Grammys on today? Wait, right. The Emmys is on today? Like I used to know when it was coming on.
Like, the only reason I knew about it was because of the verses. I'm like, because these niggas keep talking about the fucking Grammys. Like,
Daredevil trailer. Did that trailer get you hyped?
I didn't really care for it. Like I know we just saw it, but I'm like I didn't.
I was already hyped for the season.
You wasn't.
I'm happy to see it.
Even with Jessica Jones popping up in the trailer.
It was a teaser trailer.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't really showing like the drama I'm expecting to see in it.
I was just gonna say, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be probably the outlier. I'm not liking the series.
Really?
Where it's going, bro. I get it. The first, and this is the thing, I've learned to appreciate the first season. The second season, it got stale towards the end because then it just became more about love interests and, you know, damn near midlife crisis for both of them. And then this season, like the trailer did not move me enough to feel like I'm gonna get anything different than the last season. Like it's gonna be the same shit. Pissed off about something, loving his woman that don't really love him, you know, and then Murdoch just being a blind playboy who really ain't got his shit together. Like
I feel like he ain't gonna be a playboy no more. It seemed like he and his lovey. The Cardi even said they talked for each other. I feel like he and his lovey-dovey era.
I've seen that bullshit, but it's the symbolism of it.
I get what you're saying.
I'm more mad about because I don't like her. Like she be getting it. Like get the fuck out the. You a civilian.
You don't like Karen, bro?
She a civilian.
Hey, honestly, that's what it is. Karen's actions pisses me off
because she's a Karen.
Karen always getting people killed. First of all,
she's a Karen.
She's a Karen.
You see?
But on top of that, it's like, Matt, nigga, you got so much other shit. You have so many other options, and you keep flirting with this motherfucker who can't get her shit together. And then when she do get her shit together, she leave you. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
His roster crazy.
I mean, he had the doctor chick at first,
and what did he do to her? Pushed her off the fucking Luke Cage. Like, hey, go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna do you up. That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna do you up. It's crazy.
I'm excited for it. I genuinely like the Daredevil series. And I do like everything. So I'm excited for it. And again, for me, seeing Jessica Jones, because it was rumored, it was up in the air. They said she was coming back. I didn't know to what extent. So seeing her on screen, I was excited for it.
I feel like the fact that y'all said now the teaser, I didn't need that in the teaser. You should have gave me that in the trailer.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Punisher is in here. I'm pretty sure whatever happens is going to happen in this season. The Daredevil is going to tie into Spider-Man somehow. So I think that's what they're holding on to. They was like, Jessica Jones, we can show y'all Jessica Jones.
Yeah, they're saying that there's not going to be a lot of Punisher because he does have his
his thing coming out.
He got his own thing.
Yeah, his own. That's why I think
Spider-Man.
And I wasn't thinking about anything like heavy, but I can see him popping.
I forget they might mention him. I can see them mention him or even like they're gonna definitely probably have him in it. But I can see him as just somebody. I mean, because he already had his conversation with Daredevil, so I can feel like it's just really one of those things where he probably just they had a little moment of monologue, dialogue, get some advice type of shit. He's like, I'm not here to fight your battles and punch and go about his business.
I feel like the surprise is gonna be Luke Cage.
Yeah, because like I said, we know he was in New York while they was filming, but then they still doing that. They still doing that whole thing. Yeah. Like I don't know.
I can see that. I mean, I can see it. I can see what's name is the one calling. Like I'm gonna call some back. Yeah. Like that kind of episode. I'm gonna call some backup here.
Or they gonna do like Marvel been doing, where they have but they did that with the nurse, where you have that intertwining thrumple. Where she messed with him for a little bit, and then now she's talking to him in a friendly manner, but then they have to bring him back in for some type of information. Like I think that'll kind of be the play of it, where maybe they're trying to figure something out what's going on in Harlem, and they like, well, I know a guy, and so well, you gonna bring him in? Either way, I'm not gonna be. I'm tired of it because I watched The Defenders, I watched all of Daredevil. And I was so tired of this regurgitating bullshit with a different woman. Where it's like, bro, you just find somebody who's in the shit, use them, and then move on because you got guilt. Because I don't want you to get hurt. Bitch ass nigga, I'm already hurt. Like, you done got me fired from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Jessica Jones had to disappear and shit. Like, bro, She-Hulk ain't even acting no more. Like, you just be fucking niggas. You fucking women lives up.
Hey, man, that's what he do, man.
Backburner don't see these hoes, man.
Bro, that's the thing. You don't save nobody. Period. That nigga just be running after you.
Let's get into recommendations, man. I'm going to say Fallout. This season of Fallout, I have been enjoying. Like I said, somebody who hasn't got through all of Vegas, the small beats that I'm seeing from Vegas, Fallout in the show, I'm liking how they're doing the Easter eggs. But again, like I said, I'm just really invested into this storyline and in this world. Again, I think the biggest thing that I love about the Fallout series and even the Fallout world is that because you're dealing with different vaults and there's so many, and what Vault Tech has did, and there's so many different moving parts in it. I do enjoy that. Like, okay, I played the game and I got this story. However, yeah, I don't know about Vault 32's story. So now we're following this character and it's in this world and they're giving me enough Easter eggs where I'm like, I don't got to compare it to, oh, well, that didn't happen in the game. I'm like, no. And then, like I said, they're giving us, like I said, we saw the Death Claws. We saw the big mutants and shit like that. I'm just like, yo, they are hitting the beats on fan service. They're hitting the beats. I genuinely like the story and the actors are killing it. You know what I'm saying? Walter Goggins, you can't never get mad at what he's doing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So I like. Did you say Goggins? I did say Goggins. You know what I meant?
Goggins.
Goggins. I did say Goggins. But I like the mystery is, you know what I'm saying? Like when you watch the series, like I said, they give you a mystery. You know what I'm saying, about the origins and everything, and then how it's translating to what's happening in the world now and everything. Like, I don't know, I'm just enjoying the series as a fan of the game. I think that this is a great way to do it with still keeping the lore together without people feeling like having to say, oh, well, that didn't happen in the game. That's not like the game. Like, I feel like they're killing it. I only got one.
I'm gonna recommend. I got two. They both games. I'm gonna recommend Neo 3. The demo is out right now, and that demo was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you showed us that earlier. That shit looks crazy.
It's basically like it's a samurai story set in the Warring States period, but like you got yokai in it, and so like there's a fantastical element to it. It was a lot of fun. The first boss is he was kicking my ass, and like it's definitely difficult. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of field bosses that were difficult. But if you like those type of games, you'll definitely enjoy it. Then the second one is Where Winds Meet. This came out a while ago.
I was asking about that one too.
Bro,
because when you told me that, I was going to ask you about that. Have you played?
I finally just got a chance to like dive deep and play a few like
some
hours in it, where you can do so much stuff in Where Winds Meet. I was playing mahjong. I was playing an instrument. I was in a fight.
You enjoyed the band and
He did his life together. He's loving the second life.
really living the mythologies out, bro.
Because like basically like it's an open world game. So like the story is what you make it. So the mission that I was on is like make your way back home. Like that's the leading thing. Like you was out like doing merchant stuff. But as you heading home, you just see stuff and I'm like, what's going on over there? A nigga was fishing. He was like, bro, I bet I could catch more fish than you. That was basically, what his thing was.
You was mini game crazy, man.
He was, bro. He living his life.
I living my best life. I went through like some village. They had a fighting ring, and I was like, might as well dive into that. I see how people are losing hours to this game because you can do so much stuff. It's a good time though, and it's free to play.
It's a free to play game. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm at the. I know it's on. Is it PC? Is it PC only?
It's
or Steam? I mean,
it's PC. Technically, it's on mobile and it's on PlayStation. I thought it was on Xbox too, though.
I don't know. I don't think I saw it. I think it's supposed to. I think when we first talked about it, I think it didn't come to place on my Xbox yet, unless it did now. If it did, I definitely got downloaded there. I got 3.
Oh shit!
I got 3. So I mean, the first one, like I already told you on the group chat, is Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. That is my favorite anime right now. Like I just caught up to it. It's like it's not over. It's like 17 episodes, so I actually just kind of like binge to catch up on a random. But that anime has literally everything. It has comedy. It has fight. Like the fights is like Baku. And all them, like Baki. Baki, yeah. Like the fight where they do all them up close, like with the whole face change and knocking niggas, like, but it's literally like, it's about like humans, regular people who are just fans of Kamen Rider, like growing up or whatever, and it's like, I want to be that. So they're adults, niggas cosplaying as like Kamen Riders, thinking they're like trying to stop violence, and they realize that the real enemies of Kamen Rider are actually real in the world. So they're like now, so like they getting, they forming together to try to stop them or whatever. But it has that same kind of shit, of course, like almost like some One Punch Man where, of course, the nigga, you a regular dude, but you can beat a bear and you punching trees and shit like that, like to be Kamen Rider. But it's like, and I mean, the great thing, the drawing and the animation of it is like they do a lot of like flashbacks to actual like Kamen Rider like episodes or whatever. Yeah. But it's like drawn animated. So it's like they're watching it on TV, but it's like drawn differently or whatever. And they kind of use all the references. So it's funnier because it's really like it's like a bunch of fucking nerds. Like, because they all cosplay of this like favorite show and they really argue with each other also, like who the best of the show and who they are as characters, whatever. The fight scenes is like amazing. There's my favorite episode so far. For anybody who watched it, that's why I got put out. Is the heavy chop episode, which is like right now. She really ain't nobody in the show because the episode is really about a bad guy. Just like he's just trying to figure out more interesting things about humans.
Okay,
and he meets this girl who's an idol, and she got fat because she loved ramen. So he ended up just like, for some odd reason, they end up staying together. But then it turns into like another nigga that tried to get at her years ago come back in her life. Cause it's like, I was trying to make you the perfect ramen. But it's like, the girl is so motherfucking funny, dog. Cause she like, oh, you want, cause like, she not reading between the lines. And she apparently wanted a freaky ass nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? So she like, oh, you want some dominate? Like in her head, when she hear the nigga talk, like, oh, you want some dominatrix ass? Like you know what I'm saying? Like she had a scene. Like it reminded me of what we like the cosplay reel where niggas were like, you know I'm fucking the first night. You know what I'm saying? She was apologizing to the monster, and she was like, I'm sorry, I gotta make up to you. I can make up to you anyhow, whatever. It's like, I mean, hopefully not nothing physically. Unless you won't. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you was gonna do that.
I thought about it. I
thought you was gonna do it.
I really thought about it. And then the second one was I've been on and I get her in the once in a while blue. I get on a random short film spree. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I've been watching a couple of old short, like some random horror short films. I actually came across a Ghostbuster short film shot by, you know how they have all the Ghostbuster companies or whatever, the corporations?
Yeah.
It was shot by Ghostbusters West Virginia. And it was actually pretty good. Of course, they didn't have any kind of destructive budget, but it was like a good little short movie. But it drove me back into like horror movies. I want to recommend one short story, two of them actually. One is really good. It's called The Other Side of the Box. Okay. It's like a 15-minute short film. And it's really, it reminds me of the movie I forgot that Dakota Fanning just did, where the nigga dropped her off the box. Yeah, or the old lady had dropped her off the box and she ended up like the box was telling her to do stuff or whatever. But this one is just more like it's something going on with the box in the box. I don't want to give a lot because it's only a 15-minute thing. But then the other one, and I feel like I recommended this before because I feel like I saw this.
Oh, I did see that short film you're talking about.
The Other Side of the Box?
Yeah, as you was talking, I'm like, bro, this sounds so familiar. Somebody did a TikTok reel about it.
That's what made me look at it.
And I said, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So that's what made me look at it. I was like, bro, this is cool. Right?
Yeah.
But the other one is another one called Finley. And I feel like it's famous to me, but I feel like I've seen clips or maybe a reel or something before, but I watched it. But it's pretty much one of it's a puppet show horror, but the puppet can't kill nobody. So it's like a horror comedy. Yeah. Like he keeps trying to kill them. They like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like you said, like he tried to, but then they get the house get invaded. So then of course you'll see trying to save everybody. So it's like, but I think that was really good. So those two. And then my third thing is really just a shout out to me because I got my first closing with a actual business client to sell merch. So you know what I'm saying? I'm very proud of myself for that.
To you, bro.
The candy shop at the 3rd Market Street Hall will be having merch and everything made by me.
Nice.
Hats and everything. So
that's fire, bro.
Want to shout out to Darno and the candy shop. Bro. So
yeah, shout out, man.
I'm gonna go with. So my first one was out of here. So we were kid free last night. So we have in-house date night.
Okay.
We went to Target and got one of those unsolved mystery games.
There's a game for unsolved mysteries?
Yeah.
I'm always wondering how, like, are those games good or not?
Thought that shit was phenomenal.
Okay.
Like, they put us through it. Like, we thought it was going to be easy. Like, you know what I mean? Get out. Oh, we know what the fuck is.
Bro, I walk past those all the time, and I'll be like, man, what are these days?
Yo, that's a good time.
Okay.
Like, unfortunately, it's one of those games where you can only play it once. Because
you'll know the mystery.
You know
the mystery.
Is it expensive? Like they don't got this other different mysteries? It's just one mystery?
There's different ones.
Different cases.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cases.
Different cases. Yeah. But once you get to one case, like
that case is a wrap. Yeah, like to not do that case. Okay.
I mean, you can pass it along to somebody else.
I think that if I'm not mistaken, at the time when I was looking into it, that's how the community works. Yeah. Like you'll get one. Let's say y'all got one, I got one, y'all got one, y'all got one. So once it's a swap.
Yeah. And so I think I have been seeing them on like TikTok and shit, and I'm like, well, I want to try that out. It was dope. It was a good time. And then I got 2 music ones. Wiz Khalifa dropped the album a couple weeks ago called Chaotic. And then Currency dropped the album on Friday, where Everywhere You Are, Everywhere You Look. Both of those albums are dope.
I ain't no Currency should drop.
Oh yeah, you can play them all the way through.
Yeah.
I mean, most Currency can.
Yeah, Quiet as Kept. Ari Lennox's album is not bad at all either. It's weird hearing her in this sound. Like I said, if you are a Shea Butter Baby, loving of Ari Lennox, it's definitely not that. You can really hear Jermaine Dupri's influence on this album. But again, if you like Jermaine Dupri's R&B album, like the stuff that he does with like Mariah Carey and Usher and stuff like that, you're hearing Ari Lennox in that style of light. So it's like I said, it's just for me, it took like 4 songs. I don't like her single Soft Girl Era. That threw me for a loop. I was like, I don't know how this album's going to go, but I'm a fan of Ari Lennox, so I'm like, I'm gonna give it a fair shake. Like I said, she's heard the context of what she's talking about. She's talking freaky on this album. That threw me for a loop. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? That was not her. She was more of a socialist, right?
Right.
But like I said, she can sing, and these songs are well crafted. So like after like the 3rd, 4th song, maybe I'm like, all right, this is the sound that you're doing. So I'm listening from that ear. I'm not trying to compare it to Shea Butter Baby. And then I listened to the album again all the way through. Now with those fresh set of ears, this is a solid album. Like I said, if you like R&B, like R&B songstress, and you like, like I said, Jermaine Dupri's style of R&B, you will like this album. This album is actually really good.
I have 2, 2.5. So my first is on FX. They have a new series called The Beauty.
Oh man,
The Beauty.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I got that on my watch list.
Really,
it looks so good,
bro. If y'all haven't checked it out, it's definitely it's a really good series. It's like a mix of like Nutty Professor and like, I don't know, bro, aliens or something. It's like it's so good.
That's a wild
it's
combination.
So wild.
The trailer was crazy. The trailer crazy.
Interesting.
Yeah, the
But
trailer's
then, also I Hell's Paradise. It's came back, so I think it's like 3 or 4 episodes in. That's a really good one. If you ain't caught up on that, go catch up on that. And then my half is JJK. Like, you just got to go watch JJK.
I mean, yeah, JJK's bananas.
Every week, man, they've been coming.
I think I'm 2 episodes behind, but I know, I'm 2 episodes behind. OG recommendation, man. Go to geeksetpodcast.com to check out all of our past articles, our past episode. Join our Patreon. Hey, we got our bonus episode up, man. Like I said,
it's up now?
Yeah, it was up. What, Wednesday?
Thursday
morning. You know what I'm saying? So look here, like I said, we are trying to commit this year and moving forward, doing more content over there, stuff like that. So we do have a bonus episode over there where we're talking about which power set would you rather have, Sonic's power set or Mario's power set, and it dives into a very deep, interesting conversation.
Where people's heads
yeah. So that was a good conversation over there. So join there, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna put more content over there. Join our Discord. It's a whole bunch of dope people talking dope shit. Follow everybody's social media page. You heard King talking about his latest movie review. Like I said, Trip is still doing his content, talking about wrestling, Didge and Bacardi's gaming, tough, you know what I'm saying? Of course, King is as well. I'm doing my Talk Boy Talks, and just, I'm going to be getting back with one-on-one with Deuces. I got some shit set up with some current MCU people. I'm excited. Like I said, it came out of nowhere, came out the blue. I'm at this era now where they are reaching out to me.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. All right.
You need to get Ben Kingsley.
Man, if I could.
You gotta reach out.
If I could, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Just, follow everybody's social media page, stay up to date with what everybody's doing, what the content that we're putting out. And as always, man, this is the only podcast that blend hip hop culture and geek culture together. And we are out.